There we go. Get that in there. Perfect. We're now live on, yep, Twitch and Kick. Excellent. Yeah, so Escape the Pacific, you basically are dropped into a world with nothing. And you're dropped into it. You're basically, it's set in the 1800s. You're the survivor of a shipwreck. You wash up on shore of a Pacific island. And you are basically just trying to survive. And go around the islands and find things to help you survive. You find washed up chests. You find clues as where you can go for your next cluster of islands, and you build yourself a little raft like I've built here. You can go kill some animals. Come back here, Mr. Krabs. The volume's a little low on the game, so we'll turn it up just a teensy bit. This is my boat that I built last time. Let's put that piece of meat on here. There we go. Perfect. We got a bunch of coconuts here too. So you have your, your hunger and your thirst. You got all that stuff you got to keep track of. Are those just planks? Those are planks. Okay. And you have to make all of your stuff, like your little backpack, side bag, tool belt. All of your tools you have to make. You will eventually find tools in the game. Like I found an old iron axe. I found an old wood hammer. So you will find tools as well, but in the beginning you have to make everything. There is no finding stuff. Let's pick up those. Have I dove? I don't think I've dove down to the ship yet. Sun's still up at pretty good height. What other games is it like? It looks like Raft a little bit. It's a little bit like it's a little bit like Stranded Deep in a way. Although it doesn't have the same, it's not the same premise as Stranded Deep because it's not set in a modern time, so there's no electricity or anything like that. It's set in the 1800s. So your tools are pretty basic. Your tools are pretty basic in the game. But if I had to compare it to anything, I'd say it's kind of Stranded Deepish. It doesn't have the effect with Raft where you have to like you don't have to get all the materials gathered like you do in Raft. Oh, we do have a nice chest here though. Hello, Mr. Crate. And you'll find crates on the ships that are around. You'll also find crates and barrels on the islands that have washed up from different shipwrecks. The eventual goal is to find a sextant and a watch. Have I found mine yet? I have. So your eventual goal is to find the sextant and the watch. You get your... Hold on, was it? You get your map and your compass. Those are your basic tools that you can scout the islands out with. Oh, there's more islands there. Okay. And right now we are on island E. And we got 2 more islands to the north. We've also found at this point... Oops, it's in my side bag, isn't it? We found a couple of notes at this point. One of them told us where to find the sextant and the watch. And the other note... And notice how nicely typed they are, too. And one of them tells us that another island cluster is very near in the north direction. So once we kind of get done with this cluster, we can actually move to a new cluster up to the north. And that's where we can actually like start maybe thinking about building a house or something like that. We found a couple cups in there, a bottle of oil, some raw bread, an old iron axe. Okay, so nothing super awesome in that, but, nothing bad. And right now, the game is still in early access, so there's not an end game, per se. It's pretty much just an open sandbox that you can play in. But they do have a future in mind for having, like, a story mode, having different adventures and stuff that you can go on. They got a pretty extensive roadmap. There's the link there. That should put up the link in Twitch, I'm pretty sure. Did it not? There it is, yes. There's not only their Steam page, but also the Gamers for Gamers page, which is the company that makes it. And that'll give you a little bit of an idea of what they got coming up and what they got in mind. Oh, thank you, Cake Pirate, for the 24 months. Thank you for the 24-month resub. Appreciate that very, very much, my friend.
Cake Pirate just resubscribed for 24 months. Hello.
Hello. But as it is, like I said, as it is right now, it's just an open sandbox. But the dev is very active. He does take the summers off to holiday. But coming up here, he's going to be putting out some new updates starting again at the end of the year here. They've added in I mean, the game is completely different than when I started playing it a few years ago. A few years ago, you couldn't even leave your initial cluster. You were basically stuck in whatever cluster you spawned in. That's where you were. That's basically where you... Oh, nice. That's basically where you were for the rest of the game. There was no leaving the cluster and going to another cluster. And there was no... a lot... I mean, there's so many things that have changed. I mean... The way we build boats has completely changed. The way that you attach items, all that sort of stuff. It's just so crazy. Aw, Keg, you're awesome, dude. Yep, Icarus. Yeah, Icarus. God, I gotta get back into Icarus here. I think probably after the beginning of the year, I'll take a dive back into like playing Icarus on like a bi-weekly, you know, like playing it a couple of times every week. Because Icarus is definitely Icarus is a game that you have to dedicate time to. You can't just play Icarus like once a week and be like, okay, I'm good for... I can play it for 3 or 4 hours in a week and be good. You have to play Icarus for like a while. Icarus is one of those where you definitely have to put some time into it. It's almost like Long Dark in that way, where, you know, once you start playing, you can't really stop playing it at that point. I could have sworn there'd be 3 chests on this ship, but maybe there isn't. I was thinking maybe there'd be a smaller chest here as well, but I'm not seeing a smaller chest. And I like my smaller chests, so, you know. Open world missions on last map start this coming Friday. So now there's no more needing to restart for each mission on any map. Oh, that's cool. So you can basically you don't have to go up to the spaceship at the end. You can just continue on the same place. You can finish your mission up and then just start a new mission. I mean, the devs for Icarus have done a fantastic job. I'll give them that. Let's put our stuff on. There we go. Put that back in our pocket. You can make your open world base and use it for every mission and get exotics in open world. Oh, that's nice. Now, do the exotics refresh then in open world? I'm gonna have to do a lot of stuff. Got my wife into Icarus. Oh, that's really cool. Because that was like the only reason to not continue a run. Is like, well, I've exhausted all the exotics, so you know what's the point? How hungry are we? Got a little hunger, a little thirst. Let's eat what's our diversity looking like? Sea. We definitely need to eat something from the sea. There we go. Got our diversity going good. Let's get some water. Took a point of health away from us, but that's okay. They just did week 100 update. Oh wow, that is awesome. Yeah, they have been so. I think that's one thing that's really impressed me with that game, is they've been so consistent with updates. I mean, as far as like it's like updates just happen all the time. You almost have to get the boat out of the water to put crates and stuff on it. There we go. Yeah, 100 weeks without missing a week. Yeah, nobody else has that record. No, nobody does. That is unheard of. And you know, make it rain. So, sometimes the updates aren't great. I mean, it's not like every one is a massive update, but I'd say they have more big updates than not. You know, they have more updates that are substantial than not substantial. All right, so did we get all the stuff off this island that we wanted? There's probably some salt here, huh? Yes, there is. Okay, let's go get our salt. Let's go get a salt container here. That's not got my salt in it. Carrots. Okay, that's a sealed jar there. I'm gonna take that. I need to reorganize all my crates and stuff. Sealed jars, corns and carrots. Oh yeah, this thing had a knife in it, didn't it? Yep, let's swap that out. We now have an actual knife, not a crappy knife. We actually got a good knife. Put those and that in there. Put that in my hand. Boop. There's only been a couple where I feel they didn't add much. Yeah, but you know, it's nice to see that they're usually pretty consistent. They at least in every update, they'll add like they'll do a bunch of bug fixes and stuff. You know, that they'll give you a bunch of bug fixes. They're very constantly like upgrading and changing the game in real substantial ways, which just feels really good. Wow, there's a lot of papayas on this. Okay, we're gonna call this. We are definitely gonna call this Papaya Island because there's a lot of papayas here. P-A-P. How do you spell papaya? I am an absolute moron when it comes to P-A-P-A-Y-A. Good God, I am such a horrible speller. Don't ever ask me to spell stuff for you. There we go. Okay. Oh, and I was going to show you the sextant here as well. So you can use the sextant as well to try to determine your locale. You have to do it at noon. You can sort of gauge noon by where the sun is anyway. But you use this to mirror down. And then when the sun, sort of in the middle of the horizon there. See, the time is too inaccurate. You have to take your reading at noon. So for us right now, it's like, well, I'm not going to worry about it. It will help you determine where your so that what that allows you to do is that you can actually on the big map, you can actually see where your cluster is in relation to the other clusters around it. Which is kind of cool. Take some of this ivy real quick. That's young. I'm not going to harvest it quite yet. Get the stick. Is there anything else I want? Oh, what's this over here? Did I not circle the island? There's okay, maybe I just landed here. I can't remember. It's been a while since we played this file. So yeah, I must have just like landed here and not really searched the island very much because that's a chest. That is a chest right there. Oh wow, yeah, look at all the stuff that's in that chest. Holy crud. Okay. One nice thing that I like also, do you play a lot of survival games? Any other genres? You know, Simply Mystic, I mainly play survival, first-person survival games, but I have dabbled in some other stuff as well. As far as like, you know, I've done a little bit of Stellaris. I've done some Civilization 6. I've played a few other things. I've done like Detroit Become Human, some story games. I don't really do first-person shooters. They're just, I mean, I do some first-person shooter type games. Like Chernobyl is more of a first-person shooter, roguelike, RPG kind of game, and I played that one. But I don't do a lot of ones like that. And I tried Baldur's Gate. It was pretty fun. I've done some Dyson Sphere. Yep. When Dyson Sphere comes out with its big combat update, we'll probably delve into that quite a bit and see what we think of that. So yeah, I've dabbled here and there, but most of the stuff I play is survival style games. Or some games that have a lot of survival, survival edge to them, I guess you could say. Okay. Lots of crabs on this island, too. Holy crab. Holy crab cakes. There's a lot of crabs on this island. I did play Hogwarts. Yep, we played Hogwarts when it came out. Mostly survival, but if something catches my eye, I'm like, cool. An axe by the campfire site? I didn't look. I did not look. And I played Starfield. I played Starfield all the way through. I don't know. I know a lot of people like the Game Plus mode stuff. I'm just kind of like meh on it. It's like, okay, well, you know, I can do it again. Starfield, I played it through. I have some issues with the game. I hope they improve it a lot, to be honest. It needs a lot of work. It's an interesting game in scope, but it's very... It sucks because it feels dated. And I know it's a brand new game, but it feels dated. I think that's the thing that bothered me the most. It felt like I was playing a game from like 5 or 6 years ago. Or even longer. And that kind of sucks. I mean, it's like, really? You got a brand new game that feels like it was made, 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, the scope of the game is really big, but yeah, it just felt, I don't know, it just didn't feel like it was done. And and I think the thing that bothered me the most is I really truly think they used AI on it for a lot of the dialogue. I swear to God they used a lot of AI on it. Really? The raft is bobbing so much that I can't get the chest on the raft. I guess the easiest way to describe Starfield is that in a lot of senses, it just felt very soulless. Ow, that hurt. Oh yeah, they could have afforded so many actors to be in that. And maybe it's just, maybe they just had really bad direction or something. But it feels like a lot of it was AI. It just I mean, there's certain, it's like, there's a you can tell a stark difference in Starfield when there's actual like voice actors that are doing the lines. It feels completely different. Completely different when there's actually actors that are doing the lines. Really? Really seriously? Oh, it's not going to let me put it under there at all. Okay, well maybe I disconnect that. Move that down. Move that barrel in its place. We do the old shift-a-roo. The main reason you want to store barrels under your bed is that the water wears down slower under the bed. That's the only reason you really do it. Okay, so we got everything on board that we wanted on board, right? Did I sharpen everything up? I think so. Well, if papayas would actually grow on this island, it would be really, really super nice. We could get some more papayas and get some food from them, but... Yeah, it's just... I think that was it for me, though, Honora. It's just that it was looking at the game as a whole and going, wow, Microsoft is huge. They literally are a billion-dollar company. And this is what they came out with, so... Sent the reply from Kick on adding Escape the Pacific to your Discord messages. Oh, did they actually add it? Did they actually do it? Stranded Deep and I have a rather sordid history. To say the least. They will be adding it. Excellent. That's a question mark, and that's a question mark, and that's J. We haven't been to J yet. I think we go to J first. Bye-bye, island. See you later. Then let's pass some time. We're basically doing fast time now. The game saved because we left the island. This one has devs who care. Yeah, well, they have devs that haven't given up on the game. Stranded Deep went through a very good development period for a while. And then it went through about a year and a half when nothing was being done. And the game was just kind of in limbo. And it almost, and a lot of the negative comments on the game came from that time. Yeah, there were devs for Stranded Deep. Yeah, the devs kind of got pushed into finishing the game up and like just putting out a bunch of stuff in it. That's when they put boss mobs and helicopters and all this other stuff in the game. Because they just wanted to sort of say, look, we finished the game, it's done. Don't expect anything else, you know. It was like, okay, I guess. Yeah, but there were actually devs for Stranded Deep. I know it's shocking. It's shocking, I tell you. I think I want to order a pizza. I'm kind of in a pizza mood today, you know what I'm saying? Kind of in a Pizza of the Hut mood. And we're going between islands. That's always a good time to, like, order something. Because we're between islands right now. Let's see what deals they have. Pizza the Hut? I never enjoyed playing it. Tried to play with a friend, didn't change much. The main problem I had with that game, and we pestered the devs for a long time about it, was having your inventory on a reticle menu was just so annoying. That pizza would be so good. Do they deliver this cluster? No, they do not. By the way, if you want to, let me take myself out of fast mode. Let me take it off there. If you want to play in this cluster, this is cluster 798653. Every cluster in the game is you can duplicate pretty much every cluster in the game. Now, you may or may not get the same loots and stuff that I get, but you can actually play in the same... It'll have the same sort of setup with the islands that I have. And some island clusters are way better than others, in my opinion. Today I'm going to go with beef and mushrooms, and I think I'm going to go with a little bit of ham. That sounds really good. I'm going to add that to the order. Now, should I get dessert? That is the tricky part. Should I get dessert? Do I deserve dessert? Oh, I missed your posture check. Sorry about that. I was looking at other stuff. Thank you for the posture check, by the way. Thank you, Yusi. Yeah, if I ever miss it, just remind me. Oh, shoot! What I really forgot to do was change over. We got a brand new game. What am I still doing with a toque? With a toque? What am I still doing with that? All right. So let's see. Always get dessert. I know. I usually get dessert. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get that instead. The Cinnabons, I really don't want. I'm good without the Cinnabons. The triple chocolate brownie, though, we'll go for that. Oh crap! It wants my info. God dang it! Dag nabbit. Here we go. Okay, so that island's there and that island's there. We're almost here. I love seed 155935 for yours. Nice! There's some really nice seeds out there. And the cool thing is, whenever you're setting up a new game, you can sort of choose what you want to do. The anchor rope is too short? Oh, there we go. There we go. No, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my wallet so I can do this. Ugh. Now I feel much better. I had my big fuzzy night pants on, and I was like sweating up a storm out here. It's like, actually, I got the heat turned up. I probably need to turn that down. Speaking of ordering food, there was a code on DoorDash for 40% off on 3 orders. Made a few accounts for that. Sad it doesn't work anymore. They went, yeah, we're on to you there, Simply Mystic. We know what you're doing. We know you're spamming the orders. Making up all those accounts. Let's see.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Hey, thank you for the follow there. Appreciate that, my lord, Carlito. My lord Carlito Sway. My lord Carlito Sway. And place my order. There we go. Pizza time. I'm going to say, Faith, that pizza was on you. That pizza was on you because you've been so generous. You were so generous today. My favorite so far was one I had to swim from the first island, but there was a steel axe right where I arrived on the second. Never had to swing on the first axe. That's nice. I actually played Sunken Land on Friday. I do Sunken Land almost every Friday. It's a great little game. It's got the fighty and the AI fighty is a little bit weird, but you know, overall it's a pretty fun little game. They did a good job with it. Ooh, there's turtles here. There's Toytles! We have Toytles! And we have a chest. What's in the chest? What's in the chest? We got some carrot seeds. We got a cooking pot. Some bandages. Some muddy water. which I could actually, like, I could actually empty that out. I'm not going to do anything. Actually, you know what? I have not tried making the water good for a while. I'm gonna hang on to that. We got a little bit of water and some oil. Nice. Let's take a little scam around here, see what else is here. Looks like we got another medium chest here as well. Yes, we did get a sickle in there as well, so we could do some farming if we wanted to. Nothing in the medium chest. Interesting. Interesting. The large chest has stuff in it, but the medium one does not. I like how my boat's kind of gone to the side like that. That's, oh, you know what? You know why? I never lowered the sails. Silly Atheenon. Silly boy. Oh, I can map these islands out now. Bam. Bam. M and N. Which is awesome. It looks like N would be a great island to leave this cluster from. Which we might do today. I may not explore the whole thing. I may just try to sail to another cluster. Just so we can sort of do that and see what it's like. Got banana trees. Got banana trees. Lots of banana. Wow. Ooh, I might just try. Oh, you know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should replace our sails with banana leaf sails. Because they actually are better than the sails that we got right now. We have to have enough, we have to have enough thick branches to do it, though. Because we have to craft up 4 banana sails. And each banana sail takes 4 banana palms. And 1... Oh, 2 long sticks. 2 long sticks. Okay. Let's grab some long sticks here. All right, let's go get ourselves some banana palms. I think we get 3 off of the dead ones. I think the dead ones give us 3, the live ones give us 5. So, you know, okay, so, my lord Carlitos Sway. Yes, I have played Sunken Land. I really like the game. I play it every Friday. And we have fun with it. It's a great game. They did a really good job with Sunken Land. The AI is a little bit wonky on it, but that's okay, you know. AIs can be wonky here and there. Doesn't kill it completely, so. But yes, I do really like it. The forest, I don't like horror type games really. And the forest kind of qualifies as that. It has those weird, crazy things that are trying to eat you all the time. So I'm not really into that. And I never played the first one when it came out, and the first one's very dated. I mean, people who enjoy it. I enjoy a lot of stuff that I used to play that's very dated now, but it's like trying to tell somebody Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a great game. You should play it. And they play it and they're like, what the hell is this? I just wasn't a big fan of the Forest. It wasn't my bag, you know? So I just, I played it a little bit. I actually own it. It's not a horrible game. Just not my thing. I didn't like being dragged down into holes and eaten. It's not my... And Sons of the Forest, I heard, was basically like a reskin of the old game, but just with better graphics. And I was like, oh, that's good. I'm glad they updated. I still don't want to be eaten by nasties. I don't like getting eaten by nasty boys. And girls. And there's like some 6-armed girl in the game now or something in the second one, I guess. Oh, I need more palm leaves. I need 4 more palm leaves. Okay, let's go get some more palm leaves. Oh no, I chopped the tree down. Oh well. I chopped the tree down on accident. But yeah, Sunken Land is really good. I highly recommend it. Carlitos Way. I think it's a really good game. So you got Sunken Land. So far you can't play it. A bug in the menu building screen. Interesting. I haven't played either. Saw a Lord video and a 100 Days video that was interesting. Don't think I'll buy it though. It's not a bad game. It's just not my thing. I'm okay not playing it, you know? Oh, that was the one I knocked over. Okay. You know what we could do? We could make a few more raft pieces here too. If we really want to. Okay, so that's that. All right. Because I do want to extend the raft out a little bit more. Or is our raft's good enough to go? I think our raft's good to go. We don't need it. We don't need a larger raft. Nah, we're good. All right, let's finish these off. You like the game as well? Yeah, I mean it's got its issues. But it's a pretty good game overall. Icarus is phenomenal, Carlito's Way. I liked it so much that I went ahead and bought the the supporters edition of it after I already bought the other one. I just went ahead and did it because I was like, I liked it that much. It was a very cool game, and actually after the beginning of this next year, I'm gonna get back into some Icarus because they now have really expanded the open world, which is really awesome. And they're just doing so much with it. It's crazy. Yeah, we're replacing these with these sails here. And then you have to attach your sail with a rope. It's a lot to get your stuff put together on your boat. The nice thing about the new system of building your boats in this game is that you don't have the danger of your boat not being upgradable. Because like it used to be like what we're doing right now, you used to never be able to do. Once you built your boat, that's what you got. Once you built your boat, you were done. You didn't get another chance to build it. You'd have to just build a new boat if you want something different. Beat Cyberpunk 2077 new DLC. I enjoyed it as well. Yeah, Cyberpunk to me just never hit. It never hit. Just wasn't my. I mean, I enjoyed it for a little while, but I honestly just kind of got bored of it after a while. It didn't keep me wanting to play, I guess. But then again, I did play it back in the day where every ding-dong in the game was trying to just sell you a car. It was basically like a giant car selling simulator. Which you can tell that they really wanted to make it like a they really wanted to put a lot of microtransactions in that game. They really wanted to do it. They just ran out of time to do it. They just couldn't get it pulled together. I think honestly they wanted that game to be like a new GTA 5. Is really what their goal was. They looked at all the microtransactions and skins and stuff and went, "Oh, we could do that with our game too." And unfortunately, it was a little ambitious. I wasn't looking to dig at the devs. Oh no, dude, no way at all. No way at all. Stranded Deep is is probably the most similar to this game that you're gonna find. This one doesn't really have any enemies in it. There's no sharks in it yet. They are gonna put sharks in it, but no. Believe me, I take no. I didn't think you were trying to dig at it at all. That's what most and honestly, Simply Mystic. When most people ask me what is this game most like, it's like the easiest comparison is like to do a Stranded Deep comparison. Go, well, it's a lot like Stranded Deep in a way. It has a lot of the similar beats to it. It's very similar in a lot of fashion to a Stranded Deep type game. So no, I didn't take that the wrong way at all. No, don't think that at all. That's where this game is very similar, but it's very dissimilar in a way as well. And I'd been looking when I first got turned on to this game, I had been looking for a game that was like Stranded Deep, but not Stranded Deep. Because at that point, I was kind of done with the whole Stranded Deep idea. Because Stranded Deep had kind of been... It had been disappointing, let's put it that way. I was a little disappointed in it. Oh, we are pretty dang tired, aren't we? Let's just die. This is a shallow shipwreck, so there will not be much on it. The thing I like about this game is just very chill. The most dangerous thing you'll run into is you'll find some seagulls that will attack you every once in a while. And that's about it. You know what we need to do? Well, we need to prepare. We need to prepare for a departure at some point. I'm going to leave that right here. We need to prepare for a departure, but we do need to get some fish before we do that. We are very low on seafood. We aren't super hungry at the moment, but we are low on seafood. And we're going to need some seafood for our long journey. It will take us it'll take us a while to go between clusters. Boop. We got plenty of land food, so I'm not worried about that. And we actually have a pretty good supply of fruits at the moment. Because we found a few papaya trees. Which, papayas and bananas are your main fruit. Papaya is the preferred one. Do I think I have enough crates? Oh, nowhere near enough crates. No, 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 no. There's never, ever enough crates. Yes, I probably do. But, you know, more crates are better than not enough, so. There's always room for one more. Always room for one more. That is not the rope I'm looking for. I do need to grab a few more ropes out. I need to send a message to Radu. The guy, I sort of know the guy who makes the game. I don't know him specifically. I mean, he's been in chat before. He's a really cool dude. But I'm gonna message Radu. He needs to make ropes a little bit harder to make. They went from having rope being a really difficult resource to get to having ropes be way too easy to get, in my opinion. It went from one extreme to the other. And now it's like you find I think they need to take ropes out of a lot of the chests and stuff they have in the game, because I think that just makes it way too easy. Let's make a fish trap. There we go. A weight as of right now is not a problem. Now Radu has told us, he told us in chat that at some point weight will become an issue. So if you overweight your raft, it will bog it down. It will make it it will make it a seaworthy, but that's not in there yet. Well, see, personally, Honora, I don't think there should be any ropes in the crates myself. I don't see there being a reason for it. Rope is a lot easier to get. You should have to craft all your ropes. See where my order is. Okay, they're making my order. They're making the order right now, boys and girls. But yeah, as of yet, the weight on your raft is not an issue. Radu did say that it will eventually one day become an issue, but as of right now, it is not. All right, I'm gonna put this. Actually, let's find a good spot to put it, and then I'll kind of put a direction locator towards it. Oops. I sort of want to do it out this way, but we'll see. The best way to put a fish. Oh, there it is, right there. Awesome. The best way to get a fish trap out is to put it in an area that you actually see fish swimming around in. You have to have it completely covered by water, but you want to have it near fish that you can see, because you can't actively fish yet. Okay, so it's right there. So we need to put a stick out like right here. Okay. You need it away from your camp, and you need it near fish that are in the water. That gives you the best chance of catching fish in it. Because there is no active fishing yet, so. Do you prefer chain restaurants or local? There's a sweet pizza place near me. You know, I prefer like local restaurants, but I eat at both. I don't really care one way or the other. If the food's good, the food's good. There's a great diner near me called the Pancake House that has great food. Has great food. Okay, it's right there. This is close enough. Close enough. Yeah, I actually played through Starfield completely, Carlitos way. I have my issues with Starfield. It's an okay game. I don't think it's worth the money. I'd say if you want to play it, wait for it to come out on sale, and then pick it up. Because I don't think it's worth 60, 70 bucks. For me, it was disappointing knowing that it was made by a billion-dollar company. I guess I just expected more than what it was. And that's sad. It's like, okay, well, you know, it could have been better. But you know, if you can play it on Game Pass or, you know, something like that, I'd say give it. I mean, it's not a bad game. It just kind of left me wanting more than anything. And it kind of left me stumped. I wasn't even mad about it. I was just kind of like, wow, $1 billion company, and this is what you put out. Yeah, it just gets kind of boring after a while. The dialogue is boring. There is a suspicious amount of AI-ish kind of dialogue in the game, which just seems very odd and awkward because it's just kind of like soulless in a way. And that doesn't even go into like some of the messages that they were trying to like promote with the game either, you know. And there's a whole controversy on that too. So the game was kind of fraught with a few. It had a few things that turned some people off from it. I mean, it did extremely well, but like compared to something like Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 too had controversy surrounding it and everything, but I think Baldur's Gate 3 is really a good solid game. I mean, what I've played of it, I've only played through the first like chapter of Baldur's Gate 3. We're gonna get back into Baldur's Gate 3 next month. Next month we're gonna be doing some Baldur's Gate 3. We're gonna be getting back into Icarus. I got a bunch of stuff on the docket for next month that I want to start playing again. And I'm excited to get back into it because Baldur's Gate 3 was really fun. I really enjoyed my time in Baldur's Gate. Let's gonna bring these down here. We're gonna build a little fire and salt some. We're gonna make some salt. We're gonna make an assault on the senses here. Let's see, how's our bag doing? Okay. I'm gonna drop that stick. Get some fire sticks here. And then we're going to craft ourselves up a fire. We'll kind of put it under the tree here so that if it does start to rain, we'll have a little bit of cover. It's not going to give us a ton of cover, but it'll give us a little bit if we need it. Get a rock. Just going to gather some rocks up here so we have some rocks to put around our fire as well. Did somebody run... How is my thing getting ruined already? Okay, fine. You're obviously not gonna work. So we're gonna take you, because you won't get moved as easily by some crab or something running up on you. There, we'll grab those rocks. Then I have a whole bunch of rocks. There's 6. I need 10 rocks total. I'm gonna grab these sticks too, because why not? Yeah, the damn crabs pushed my stuff out of the way. Silly crabs. Tricks are for kids. Lots of turtles on this island, too. Okay, we can't pick up any more sticks. Let's head back, get rid of these. Never played the Arkham games. No, those came out before I was really doing a lot of streaming and stuff. So I never played any of the Arkhams. Before I really started streaming on Twitch, I mainly played EverQuest for like 14 years. I'm a little obsessive compulsive that way. And it's just how it goes. Alright, we'll get those put down. And I'm going to show you the best. We're going to show you the best. This is going to be the best way. This is the best way of... Oh, God, there's rocks right here. Jeez Louise. There were rocks just sitting right there by that fire. There we go. Now we got a full campfire. But yeah, pretty much, you know, I had a little bit of experience with Halo and Halo 2. I love those to death. But I really never played a whole lot else. I mean, that's the thing, is like, I'm pretty obsessive compulsive when it comes to games. I really, truly am. Gotta listen for the delivery guy now. And so, you know, I get into a game and I can play it for a long time before I really get bored. If it's a good game for me. You know, I have over 6,000 plus hours in Long Dark at this point, and I'm still not bored. I still love playing that game so much, even to this day. So for me, it's like, it's a matter of, you know, I almost have to like stop myself from overplaying games in a way. Because I will just go and go and go and go and go when I probably should like take a break. Grab a little more wood here. There we go. I'm just going to chop all this stuff up into firewood. We could build ourselves a little shelter here if we wanted to. You know, that's not a bad idea, actually. Can I dismantle these? Is that something you can do? I think... Can I take my... Oh, I can. Okay. I get some palm fronds out of it. Nice. And some long sticks out of it, too. Very nice. Okay, cool. I'll do that. Because I got a place here to put those. Several 24-hour unplanned streams. What's that? What's that? Wait a second. What are you referring to? 24-hour unplanned streams. I would never do that. I would never ever do that. I don't know if anybody loony enough to do a 24-hour unplanned stream. That just sounds like somebody who needs to be committed to the loony bin. No, that's incredibly wrong. Okay, so let's... Oh, there's my pizza. Hold on one second, boys and girls. I'll be right back. Ugh. Wait, that's not stuffed crust. I was like, is that stuffed crust? Did they give me stuffed crust? No, they didn't. All right. pizza's here. I forgot I was wearing my captain's hat. The guy gave me kind of a weird look when I opened the door. You're kind of like, okay. I almost felt like going, yeah, me and the wife are role playing. She has this seafaring fantasy. All right, so let's see here. So we got these sticks here. I want to get a bunch of salt put together, but I also want to build a little house. Let's build a. Okay, so let's first of all, we're gonna go into building mode. We're gonna build a little shelter here. Use our banana palm. This will keep our fire dry. And actually, I'm gonna chop this tree down. Bye-bye, Shaflera. Sorry. You just want the booty. I'm the captain of her dreams. Exactly. Exactly. Either that or I'm a pirate and I just want the booty. Give me the booty, milady. All right. You know what? Let's make a nice let's actually do a robust frame around the side there. There we go. There we go. Eating dinner at the moment, some delicious chicken parm and spaghetti. Nice. And then we can build a we can just build a like basic palm roof. 7 palm fronds. Do we have more palm fronds on this? Oh, we have more palm fronds. All I want for my birthday today was to watch you stream. Mission accomplished! And we're gonna be on, Undead, we're gonna be on for like the next 6 to 8 hours. So, today was a good day, and happy birthday! We gotta sing that out, boys and girls. We got happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Undead Urgent. Happy birthday to you. And many more till you're 104. Happy birthday, man. Good to have you here. I'm happy you could join us today on your very special day. And I hope it's a great one for you. Hope it's a great one, man. Singing. No, I wouldn't say my singing's quality. I don't think my singing's horrible, but it's definitely not quality. It's somewhere in between, you know. It is getting dark out here, boys and girls. It's getting dark out here. It's gonna get a little dark tonight.
A nice bear.
And he smells like strawberries.
He smells like strawberries. I picked wisely. Usually I get beef and mushrooms and olives. And today I got beef and mushrooms and ham. Or as we like to call it, Canadian bacon. Okay, I'm gonna put that in my hand. Put that there. That's why I was saying it jokingly, Honora. Us ignorant savages to the south call it Canadian bacon. All right, let's see what we got in these chests here. So I do want to get that and that out. Get that out and that out. Another pot. Excellent. Oh, we're gonna make up a bunch of salt today. Oh my! Those small ones don't do the mugs don't actually do you any good. These things here, they don't give you a chance to make the. They can only hold a half a liter of water, or whatever you call it. Okay, so we got some muddy water. We got the hemp seeds in there. Do these small chests have anything in them? Bananas. It's got my bananas and stuff in there. Okay. Do I have any more? Okay, another bottle of muddy water there. I can get that muddy water cleared up. I think I have another bottle of muddy water here somewhere. That's just water. I'm going to actually drink that, just empty it out. Bottle of water. There's a bottle of water. That I can actually just put in my water barrel. There we go. Put that back in there. There's some more muddy water. Oh wait, that's muddy water there too. Okay. Do the bottles hold more seeds than the jars? Yes, the bottles hold a lot more seeds than the jars. Oh, does it have to be on before it'll let us do anything with it? Does it still have stuff in it? No, it doesn't. Okay. So yes, the bottles hold a lot more. The bottles are way more efficient at holding stuff. Hope it doesn't get sued for being like Stranded Deep. No chance of that. No chance of that. It's a little different than Stranded Deep was. Oh, I have bottle hand. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do F5, F8. We got a quick save, quick load. For me, Carlito's Way, it's a very chill game. It's a nice way to spend an afternoon when you don't want to fight enemies and worry about zombies or anything like that. Just getting over a cold now. Oh no, that sucks. I'm sure sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you feel better soon. So can I not put that down? Oh, I can put it on the cook place. Okay. Now that it has something in it, I can put it on the cook place. Actually, you know what? Let's put that on the cook place on top of the fire. We do need to get a little bit of tinder in the fire. There we go. And then we'll light the fire next, but we're gonna get all of our stuff. We're gonna get all these spots filled up first. Because we're gonna make a bunch of salt. This is probably the easiest way to do salt, is just to kind of set up what I call it. I call this the salt factory. Now I wonder. I've never tried this before. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh. Okay, it looks like we can put the bottles on there too. What did I get on my pizza? I got beef, mushrooms, and ham. And I'm not a big fan of marinara, so I got myself a nice barbecue sauce on it. It is a very peaceful game. That's like I said. That's one of the things I really like about the game is how peaceful it is. And they also set up a recent feature in the settings where you can actually set your autosave to a certain number of minutes. You can also have autosave when you wake up, every morning, every evening, and when you leave an island. I turn them all on. I'm technically playing on the experimental server because I kind of like to dink around on the experimental servers. But there was a time in this game where if you did not personally save the game, it didn't save, ever. You had to manually save the game every single time. And if you died, you sometimes would have to rewind your game a lot just to get back to a save point. Like your last save point would be a long ways in the past. And I was like, oh, yeah. And they did institute F5 as a quick save, and then you can hit F8 as a quick load. So you can now quick save and quick load in the game, which you weren't able to do. You weren't able to do that for a long time either. Subtitles on YouTube or on Twitch. I don't know if you can. I honestly do not know if you can get subtitles on Twitch. There might be a way, but I don't know. I don't know if you can or not. All right, so let's start our fire. There we go. Woo! Look at that fire go, baby. We got the muddy water cooking there. Wow, that's really bright. That's really bright. That's a big fire, boys and girls. Let's get some of this wood chopped up. So we'll have some sticks here. There we go. Now without the add-on, and it doesn't work very well. Oh. Well, it wouldn't work real well with me either because I speak really bad English, so it probably wouldn't pick up what I'm saying half the time anyhow. I'm gonna throw a bunch of these sticks in my backpack. Okay, there we go. Everything's... Oh, it's actually cooking! Oh, he must have... Oh, that sneaky bugger! Radu, you sneaky bugger, you! Radu does this all the time. That's one thing I love about this dev as well. He will sneak in little tiny fixes and not ever say anything about them. He'll do that without even telling us. I love that. So basically what I was looking at is that for a while the cooking system has been kind of broken, and unless you sat down and looked at it and passed time, things would not cook or advance. Well, he's fixed it because things are now cooking and advancing like they should. Yes, cooking is working again. Yeah, and it wasn't for a while. So that sneaky little bugger, he got in there and he fixed it. Which, good for him. Good on him. Good on him. That is freaking awesome. Thank you, Radu. I appreciate that, my man. I really, truly do. It was frustrating having to sit and watch it the whole time. What that makes me think, Honora, is I'm wondering if water falling into pots and cups is fixed now, too. I wonder if the pots and the cups are fixed as well. Because that was broken for a while, too. So this is actually cooking the salt water inside the bottle. That's probably going to be a better way to go than even the cups. It's going to give us more salt. I can almost guarantee it. I do love the sunsets on the islands. The sunsets and the night times on the islands are just fantastic. I did not get stuffed crust today. I did not get a stuffed crust today. I got a regular. I got a regular crust. They had a deal on the regular crust, so I was like, okay, I'll just get the regular crust. 3 topping, regular crust pizza. Oh, that's fantastic. That's working again. Thank you, Radu. Well, one thing I do know is that sometimes Radu will watch my uploads on YouTube. So, sometimes he'll fix things that we find in the game that aren't working right. And so I'm hoping that maybe we gave him an idea there that, hey, this isn't really working like it should. Oh, and the other thing is the, yes, I'm making salt for all the meat, yep. Yep. He sneaks in and watches live every once in a while. He doesn't say a lot, but, you know, hey, that's cool. We are kind of thirsty. And we're a little bit hungry, too. Our vitamin C and salt is staying pretty good. I say we eat a piece of meat. Just one that's not even salted. There we go. Okay, our diversity is still good. We are a little bit thirstier now. All right, good, good. Hunger and thirst is good. We're at 90% tired, which we're going to have to watch. Okay, so that's going good. But yes, you want to get salt for your meat because you need to basically you have your overall health, and that determines whether you live or die. You have your overall health. If your hunger and thirst ever reach 100, you start to lose health. If your vitamin C and salt ever reach 0, you start to lose health. If your food diversity ever reaches 0%, you start to lose health. Well, right now when you die, you can respawn at your save point if you want to. I usually just choose to start a new file if I die. Dying in the game is actually kind of hard. Usually you'll drown or it'll be some tragedy at sea that takes you. Because other than seagulls, where you have to actually steal the seagull eggs, the seagulls are the only thing that will attack you in the game. And you have to literally steal their eggs before they'll do it. But if any of those ever get too low, you'll die. Now, the problem with vitamin C and salt is the lower it gets, like once it drops down to like 50, 60%, it takes a lot to get it back up to a good level again. And so it's easier to maintain than to not maintain it. I wonder if I can take it right off the fire. No, I can't. Now, why I was saying this is a good place for a water factory is you can bring your big bucket of water, set it down next to your fire. You can take your tankers and everything else. There we go. And then you can just have it here by the fire, and you can just do this with it. Now, these are still cooking away. These are still cooking away, but these give us more salt, too, because it's more water that we're doing. You got yours right off the fire? Yeah, I wasn't able to get it right off the fire for some reason. I mean, we're just going to go use this up now. The only thing you can store salt in is you can only store it in sealed containers. Well, you can store it in other containers, too. Technically, you could store salt in a small barrel if you really want to. The barrels are great. You can store oil, salt, seeds, sand, water, salt water, trying to think of, corn seed, yeah, it's seeds, corn seeds, carrot seeds. You can store just tons of stuff in those barrels. And unfortunately, we've only found 3 barrels, which makes me kind of sad. I do love all the new ways to make rope. Because rope used to be a big roadblock in the game. Getting enough supplies to make rope was always a pain in the ass. And now it's a little bit easier. Now, one thing we do need to watch is once our tiredness gets to 100, we can just pass out on the beach, because you can sleep pretty much anywhere. You can't make barrels. No, there's no barrel making or anything like that. You can make containers for a lot of other stuff. You can make containers that hold trunks, small sticks, fire sticks, coconuts, leaves, medium rocks. You can make all sorts of containers. You can make crates, but you can't cobble together barrels. Yeah, see, we're getting tired. I wonder if I could sleep on the beach. Let's see. That got us a little less tired. Yeah, it got us a little less tired. That's good. We'll need to throw some wood on our fire too. By the way, it's now almost nighttime. And the stars are out. Is the moon? Oh, the moon's not too full tonight. That gives me 0.2, 0.3 on each one. Okay. There we go. I wonder if I can do... oh, I can't put... So I can't put salt water inside those. Okay. Oh, it already has salt in it. Okay, never mind. Oh, I can put salt... Oh! Interesting. You can even put those on there. That's pretty cool. Very interesting. Well, the time era that this is set in is like I said, it's set in an era where you probably, you know, barrel making would be a very specialized kind of thing. There probably wouldn't be a lot of people that made barrels, to be honest. So barrel making would probably be a more specialized type activity, and yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I love too, is I always find new ways to play, which is so cool. I never knew I could cook stuff inside of those. That is really neat. Let's just sleep for a while. There we go. Get 10% of our sleep back. Oh, these are all done. Oh, these are all done. Oh, excellent. Those got 0.4 in them. No, that's not done yet. Oh, it is. That is done. Okay. Are these done too? No, those still cooking salt water. Okay. How much does that have in it? 1.15? Now it has 3 units of salt in it. That is awesome. Well, I'm gonna pick up these pots. Oh, there's salt in that. I was unable to even get. Okay. Oh, that lets me salt all the meats. Yes. Yeah, there is no such thing as salt overload, so you want to have all your meat salted if you can. Salty meat is a good thing. Let's find a crate that's kind of half empty. Put those in there. Now, if they had a way for us to mark crates with like stuff that was in them, that would be great. I've regularly gone camping before. I really like camping, actually. Oh, that's done. Okay, so that's done. Yeah, I actually really enjoy camping. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I don't have the stamina to do it any longer, but I do really enjoy camping. Whoa, our fire is like almost dead. I can't even add stuff to it. I'd have to break these down into fire sticks. It's gone down that much. Alright, let's go get a little bit of salt water in this. And let's douse our fire. Nice thing is you can always relight the fire afterwards, so let's empty that out. Now, the bucket is a very unique item. The bucket has every item in the game has a weight and a volume issue. Buckets have the largest volume in the game. You cannot put them in your pockets, you can't put them in your backpack, you can't put them anywhere. Because your backpack can only hold up to volume 60. The crates can hold more, though. Can the bucket go on the cook place now? I did not check. I usually don't put it on the cook place anyway, because I usually keep the bucket for, I usually keep the bucket for doing the carrying of water type thing. Oh, by the way, this is cool. If we sit down here and we pass time, watch the stars and watch the horizon. The stars actually rotate through the sky. And I don't know the southern hemisphere very well, so I can't look at the constellations and know what they are, but supposedly the constellations up there are actually like real constellations for the most part. I mean, like the major ones. There's like major constellations up there that you could actually try to navigate if you wanted to. All right, let's sleep till sunrise. But if I was just dropped off in the middle of the woods, simply mystic, with nothing but my own wits to survive, no. I'd never survive. Survival video games are not a good basis for trying to survive in real life. Let's just put it that way. Let's go see if we got some fish, baby. Hopefully we caught a few fish last night. Take off all our clothing. Oh no, I got the bug where I can't touch the fish trap. Okay. Let's save and reload. The super stuff now. Food was great. Nice. Colossal coffee, now that you're here, we have coffee. Are we experts on fish? No. Oh, we got 6 fish. That's good. Basically, a fish trap can hold up to 10. And we were able to get 6, so that's awesome. That's really good news. Put some there, and then I'm going to build myself another drying rack. I need long stick, 3 small sticks. Okay. I need a long stick, which I can probably get from this ficus. There we go. Now, I am playing on the easiest difficulty level, and that is mainly just because it takes less resources to build. The survival aspect doesn't really change. You're Canadian? No, I do not. I am not Canadian, actually. I am in Oregon, actually. I'm a little south of Canada. Let's put it that way. I'm a little south of the Canadian border there. But no, I'm not Canadian, eh? I just play a very Canadian game most of the time. Come on, come on. Come on, there we go, there we go. Yeah, Canada sort of claimed me, but, you know, hey, I love my Canadian neighbors. I mean, gosh, Canada's awesome. I have nothing bad to say about Canada at all. Do I have any more ropes in here? After I just get done going, I have too many damn ropes! There we go, okay. You called it a toque. That's because I'm educated in the right way and wrong way of saying things. I didn't know what it was when I started playing Long Dark. I played enough Long Dark though that I'm like, oh, okay, I know what that is now. All right, we'll get all these fish salted up. Yum yum, there we go. But yes, a toque. Fool of a toque. Or I guess that's a took. Fool of a took. There we go. Let's put all the ropes. Let's get all the ropes gathered up. I need to offload everything, go through all my chests and figure out what I got. I think N is where we're going to take off from. I don't know what to call this island. I guess we can call it Banana Tree Isle, because there's a lot of banana trees on this island. A lot of banana trees. Okay, yeah, we'll call it Banana Isle. Do I have a home base? Not yet. I haven't really built a whole lot on the game yet. I have my shipbuilder island. I've been kind of working my way north on this island cluster. I haven't seen really any islands that make me want to build on them, though. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to call this one, oh. Bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-N-S. It's bananas. I probably won't set up an actual, like, home base until we get to the, now why is my sales up? Oh, because I logged out and logged back in. Yeah, I don't really build this. I don't really build it before the second cluster. I just don't. All right, let's pull the anchor. I just want to swing it around. Whoopsie daisy. Swing it around. There we go. Yes, we're very strong. We're strong like bull. Oopsie boo. There we go. Get the rudder going. Now, when you're sailing, oops, I'm covered up that part. Hold on a second. I'm gonna raise me up just a little bit. When you're sailing, as you can see down below, we're on starter sailing. What that means is there's 5 different levels of sailing you can attempt in the game. You can have starter sailing. The only thing you control in starter sailing is your left and right rudder and whether your sails are up and down. Everything else is automated and taken care of. Your wind directions are great. You have no calm winds, no upwinds. The raft movement's automatic. Your raft rotation's automatic. Everything happens like you want it. Now, if you go into beginner, calm winds can occur now, and a lot of other stuff becomes manual. We actually turn our sails manually left and right, so we have to find the best position for them. You also have intermediate, where more stuff is under your control and there's less help. And then you have advanced, and then you have expert. And those are very hard to sail under. If you really want to sail that way, though, you can. I mainly do it this way just to make it easy and make it fast and make it fun. Cass! Hello! Cass with the 28th month. Resub. Thank you for that 28 months, Cass. I appreciate that very, very much. How are you today?
Just resubscribed for 28
This bite of
months.
pizza is just for you, Cass. Yum. How are you, Cass? How are you and Nate doing? Hope you guys are having a great day. I briefly popped by Hadrian's premiere, but I'm going to go watch it later. This time I'm going to keep up on it. You're sick? Oh no! Do you have just like a cold or something, or do you got the flu? I hope it's not too bad. Whatever it is, I'm sure it sucks, because being sick is never fun. Nate gave you his cold. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Naughty, naughty. And now Nate's probably feeling fine again, huh? While you're still sick. He's like, well, I'm fine now. I don't know what's going on with him. He just loves you so much, Cass. He wants to share everything with you. That's what it is. That's true love, when you want to share everything with your partner. They're like, well, you can take it back, gosh dang it. Cass, no. Cass is like, no. No, I don't want it. Take it back, leave me alone. I finally got the anchors to work, which I'm very happy about. I'm very happy that we got. I wonder if I can drop these anchors. No, it's too deep. It's in too deep, my friends. I wonder when it's not too deep, because this is a medium anchor. I'm just curious when it gets to be not too deep. Because I know the small one's for very shallow water. I think this one's good for like being around a boat. Now it's saying the anchor rope is too short. Okay, so obviously we're in waters that I could. Oh, okay. Okay, so we were in waters that we could use it now. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the There we go. I just love the anchors allow you to anchor your boat up, and you don't have to drag it. You can, but you don't have to drag it on shore every single time you pull up to an island. You roll up on an island, you don't have to drag it up to the shore any longer, which is so nice. All right, let's go see what we got here. Oh shoot, that's not good. That's a little bit further out from the island than I thought it was. I'll have to do a little running jump to get to and from. No salt on the mangroves, huh? No salt on the mangroves. You're gonna do that to me. Ooh, we got some crates. Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Do I have a stream deck? Yes, I do. I don't use it efficiently because I suck at technology, but it gets me, it allows me to do things. It allows me to do some things and stuff. I know there's a lot more I could do with it than I do with it, but it's very nice. I do like having it. Don't get me wrong, I do like having it quite a bit. It's a papaya tree. Any papayas? No. The banana tree, any banana? No, no bananas. The barrel over here. Ooh, we got some. Oh, we got some tall grass. We're gonna have to gather that up. Small barrel. That's worth its weight in gold. Is there any more islands out this direction? That's the east. That's M. So there's nothing to the north of us here. Yep. Building with grass is always fun. That's why we needed the chest, because grass takes up a lot of volume. It's very volume heavy. I do love the crust on these things. You know, this would probably be a good island to bring my boat up on. Because that way we can sort of, we can add some things to it. Kind of get it ready for the grand adventure. Next stop, the Grand Line. What am I going to use the barrel for? This is an oil barrel. This barrel is going to be solely used for oil. I'm going to get all my oil and put it in there. It's a glorious thing. Oh, I forgot you can split it now. Oh, yes. If you hold shift and drag, it'll split your stack of it'll split the stack of items, which is so awesome that they added that in too. Before there was no way to split stuff at all. You just couldn't do it. It was not available to you. But yes, I'm going to store oil in that barrel. Eventually, we'll get one that we store compost in, because when we want to build a garden, we'll want compost. Wow, there's a ton of... Oh, God, look at all the tall grass on this island. Okay, we definitely need to reconfigure things. Let's go through and grab all of our ropes and our tools out of all these. Tools, rope, sickle, that's sort of rope, sickle. We're getting close to our max. We can only have 10 weight on us. Get our sickles put in here. There we go. Got some axes up in here as well. We're going to axe this thing a question. Got some... Oh, I got more muddy water in there. Gosh dang it, I didn't see that. Oh, you know what we can do. Oh, God, I didn't even think about this. Do I watch streams much myself? I do watch some here and there, yeah. I don't get as much of a chance to watch them as I used to because I'm streaming most of the time. But I do watch some here and there, yep. I'm going to put that on here. Fastened it on. This is a way to lower some of your... Oh, I can't attach it to there. I have to attach it to the wall, huh? There we go. This is a way you can reduce clutter inside your crates. I'll take that. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, so let's put those in there for right now. Oh, I have a lantern. This is one way you can lower clutter is you can just put lanterns up on your walls. You can put all the sconces, the candle sconces and stuff like that up on your walls, and then you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about those in your inventory stuff. It just goes out of your inventory, sticks on the wall, and you're good to go. Alright, so let's put those in there. I got a lot of axes, which is nice. We'll need them eventually. The thing is that all the tools in the game eventually do wear down. I've never really run into it much, but they do eventually wear down. Okay, we're gonna take all of that. I guess I'll make this my tool chest over here. That's my rope chest. Let's put bottles in here. Okay, we got a bottle of oil. Bottle of water. I don't need that. You can take them back off that later. Yes, you can take them back off later as well, which is really super nice. That's a bottle of muddy water. That's a bottle of muddy water, which I'm just going to empty. That's a bottle of water. That's a bottle of muddy water too, which I'm just going to empty. Oh, that's just a bottle of water. Okay. Let's throw that back in there. Let's get these. Let's keep the cups in here as well, I guess, or the goblets. Not that there's really a reason for it. So that's both. Those are both oils. That's oil as well. Those are empty. No, those are not empty. That's a bottle of actual water. Okay. Oh, I got funky hand. I'll get rid of that. My daughter wants to know what I want for Christmas. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just put all the oil in here. Because if we put it all in here, what we can do... Let's equip that bottle of water. That in there. Oops. Put that in there. Because if we do that, then what we can do is we can equip that. We can just fill the lanterns up right from there. Is there a way to grab the lantern? Do they not have a way to grab the lantern if it's on the lantern holder? Huh. My mom asked me to and say something. Ever played VR? I've not played VR, no. What kind of oil? Don't know. Don't know what kind of oil it is. Olive oil. I'm not real sure. They don't really specify the oil. I know you can make more with fish. So maybe it must be some sort of maybe like fish oil. I'm just gonna leave those sticks in here for the moment. Okay, I got my water stuff in there. But no, I've never done any VR. I tried it once at a I tried it once at TwitchCon and it made my head not feel good. It made my head not feel very good at all. So I was like, nope, I'm good. I'm good without. Good enough. But no, I've never really tried anything in VR. It's a little fancy for my taste. Them fancy VRs. You kids and your fancy VR stuff, I swear. Okay, we got corn seeds and carrot seeds. There's more carrot seeds and more corn seeds. And that's just an empty jar. That's a candle holder. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things Simply Mystic, where it for right now it is very expensive. You know, all things eventually go down, but for right now it is a very expensive thing. Very expensive. Okay, that I don't care about. That I just want to get rid of. I hate these candle holders. Those ones bug me like crazy. Bye-bye. Into the ocean with you. You get to be washed away by the sands of time, never to be seen or heard from again. There's another lantern for us. There's a candle. I'm going to put the lantern in here and that lantern in there. There's our bottle. Some more rope making stuff. Where did I put those cups? I put the cups in here too. There's the cups. I got this food stuff here. I want to get all the corn and carrot seed stuff out. Get all of those jars out of there. Get the taters out too. So that's just a bottle. That's a bottle of oil. That'll go throw in the oil bin. Biggest dono that I've ever had? I think it was like 500 or something like that. There was a guy several years ago who was very, very generous. Scotty was super generous to the channel, and he donated a lot over a very short period of time, and I think one of them was like 500 bucks. It was crazy. Very nice guy, though. Very nice guy. Okay, let's throw this food stuff in there. Those are just bottles and a bottle of oil again. There's more food stuff. That is a surefire. Oh, there's hemp seeds. Okay, so I have hemp seed there too. Perfect. There we go. Oh, that's the hemp seed. Okay. Let's throw that in there. Let's get our seeds all sorted out here. Let's drop that. Let's see. That is carrot. And we're going to drop the corn here. Those are empty. That was hemp that I just dropped. Okay, so that's corn seed in there. Get some carrot seeds gathered up. Okay, so those are full. I could actually use the bottles for them if I wanted to, huh? And that would save me on... Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that instead. I've got plenty of bottles. I might as well use the bottles to store those. Because then I can store them all in one thing. Instead of having a ton of those little bottles around, I can just store them in these instead. Because those are empty. Corn seed. Corn seed. And then that's carrot seed there. So I got one with corn seed in it. Oops, I picked up the wrong thing there. And then let's equip one more and just put some hemp seed in it. Actually, you know what? We could just use that one. Put all the hemp seed in it. There we go. Because those hold up to 3. This only holds 2. So the brown ones only hold 2 volume. The red ones hold 3. And I think these ones hold 3 as well. Okay, so we got the corn. Okay, so there's the bottles there. There's corn, carrots, and hemp. We got all these sealed jars as well, which is great. I love having sealed jars. The sealed jars are nice to store stuff in. But there's all of our seeds now. So we got all those seeds there. How hungry are we? We're a little bit hungry. Let's eat our fish. Fish. Yum. Okay. All right, let's put our seed stuff in there. Let's grab these out. That's just got nanners in it. We can empty a bunch of these chests out, and then we can reevaluate what we want to put inside of them. Okay, those I'm just dropping. These here, drop. Into the ocean with you. Into the ocean with you. Wolfie brought me home a box of chocolates just cuz. Aww. Last book I read? Let's see. I'm trying to think which one was the last one I read. The last book I read was a book by Shad. God, I can't remember the title of it. Let me go grab it real quick. It's called Shadow of the Conqueror. Really good book. Written by Shad M. Brooks. But this is it right here. Shadow of the Conqueror. Who better to fight back the darkness of the world than the one responsible for most of it? Dun dun dun! Dun 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 dun. So yeah, that's the last one I actually read. Good book though, good book. And then before that, I read one by Peter V. Brett, as well, a whole series, the Demon Cycle series from him. And then of course, you know, I got some comic books I read here and there as well, but I don't count those. I don't count those. I mean, they are books, but you know, I don't count them as books. Bookity books. Okay, so we got that there. Get those ropes in there. The candles in there. Okay, we got a couple planks there. Got those cups there. All right. Now it's all coming together. Okay. So we got some more cups to go there. Got some more rope stuff here. Oh, I can't put any more in there. Okay, what if I take those out? Can I put those in there? Okay. So rope making materials, small rope, large rope, but I can't put the long rope in there. I can put one long rope in there. Okay, I could do that. Let's get out the rope making stuff. Actually, these I'll keep in there. These vines, though, I'll leave those over here. I put the fibers in there. Ah! Where'd it go? Last one I read was Every Day by Dave Leviathan, a personal fave I went back to. Nice! Nice! There's a lot of good books out there, so... Oh, there it is. No, get off my boat! Damn candle stands. Thinking they're all hot stuff. Okay, so we got everything we need. That's our seeds. You know, I'm gonna put my sickles in there as well. Cause that you need sickles to do your stuff. Okay, so I got bandages, and I got this food stuff here with that. I got another candle stand in there. I put that in there, nice. Let's drop the candle stand because I hate those. I don't know why I hate them so much. They just annoy me. Now that we're getting everything organized, it'll be a little bit easier going forward. You know what I'm saying? There we go. What the total number of books are, like, what, in the entire world? Oh, it's in the billions, I would bet. I mean, there's more books in the world than, more books that are in the world than anything. Hey man, candle stands are the stalwart of the thrift store. Well, you know what? The candle stands don't mean nothing to me. The candle stands can go pound sand for all I care. Oh, those are full. Okay. Can I put this right next to it? No, that's full too. Okay, well, you know what? Let's use this here. Let's use this as an opportunity to shift gears. There we go. We got that food there. We got those items there. We got 2 more of those and 1 more of those. Let's put the lanterns in here for the moment. There we go. Let's put the lantern holders in here for a moment. I just don't like the candle stands. I just don't. They take up a lot of space and they don't anchor to anything. I think the reason I mainly don't like them is they don't anchor to anything. They just kind of sit on the ground and do nothing. And then they get moved around very easily. There we go. If you throw them in the ocean, they'll eventually disappear. So, the ocean is the great recycler. Food does go bad in the game, not all of it, but it does go bad. It takes a while to go bad though. But the food, you'll notice that food. Okay, this is dried. You'll notice that food has a green bar underneath it. When that goes bad, the food goes bad. So those are not drying at all. My fish aren't drying at all. That's wild. Okay. The drying doesn't always work. See, like these salted meats are not as in good condition as this one. Oh, that was cooked. Oh, that's a cooked meat. Oh, interesting. Okay. We'll just eat that. So yeah, meat and stuff does wear down. It doesn't wear down super fast though, especially on this game. I'm not playing on a difficult game mode, so it wears down a lot slower on the lower game difficulties. The higher game difficulties, it definitely wears down faster than it does on the difficulty level that I'm playing on. God, I love that. I love being able to split these off. That is just so fantastically awesome. And now we got all of our foods, like, separated out. All of our chests are all nicely organized. We have extra chests that we can use. Sweet niblets. Okay, that's perfect. I like having all my goblets there. I'm just gonna leave that rope making material there. You know what? We'll just leave the feathers in there for right now. And then we got food and stuff in here, along with our salt, and a whole bunch of sealed jars, and our wooden bucket. Cheers! Do I read often? Not as often as I like to. Usually when I go on vacation, I read a lot more. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't get to read as often as I used to. I used to read a lot more than I do now. Let's just put it that way. Let's put the band. Let's actually, you know what? Let's grab the sealed jars out of there. Those are just random sealed jars. Let's put those in here, and the bandages in there too. Can I get any palm leaves without chopping it? Oh, shoot, I wanted to get all this stuff. Tall grasses, tall grasses. Oh, up here? Oh yeah, I got tons of books back here. Most of this stuff's comic books. Most of the stuff over here is all comics. I mean, I do have my Tolkien books up there. But most of that's all comic book stuff. I mean, I got of course my Lord of the Rings series, and then I have a whole bunch of books on the lower half of the shelf, and I got a few other comic book things too. But most of it's all comic book type related stuff. For that. But I do read a lot of books. I got a ton of books here. Let's see where our pack is at. 42. 56. Then we can carry one in our hand. We need a new crate for the grass. Well, I have several crates here that are completely empty. I have several that are completely empty that we can just fill up with grass. And we might even make another crate too. Sorry that it's not more focused. I don't have autofocus turned on my camera because autofocus messes with stuff. It makes things blurred. It like sometimes autofocus will pick like the weirdest spot to like focus on, and then everything's blurry behind it for some reason. So it's probably a little blurry behind me, but at least you got a little bit of a view of it. All right, so we can fit nine grass rolls per crate is what we can fit. Although I guess if we did a large crate, we could fit more. Let's grab all these medium planks. All right, that one's almost full. Typical not dodgy at all. Atheenon sails to random islands on a raft with a bunch of empty treasure chests to fill it with grass. Don't let customs know. Hey, shh. Yeah, don't let customs know, man. Jeez, you're trying to rat me out? You're just trying to rat me out there. I see how you are. Rat me out to the po-po. Okay, let's make a couple of these. We need long sticks, small sticks, and palm fronds. My autofocus locks on the faces on my posters behind me. Yeah, that's the problem I was having, is that like I would be all fuzzy and it'd be focusing on things that were like, you know, it would focus on something behind me going, oh well, I want to look at that. It's almost like the camera has a mind of its own. It's almost like it does. And then I need some palm fronds. Well, just as long as you're not associated with the St. James Island. What's the St. James Island? I don't know the reference. I'm not real smart, so. I don't know what that reference is. What cam do I use? It's an older Logitech. It's just a little Logitech 1080 cam. Nothing special. At some point, I need to upgrade it and use a different cam. Get like a new camera or something. There's a lot of better cameras out there now than what I have. Mine is very basic. But it does the job for what I need it to do. I'm not doing like full, I'm not streaming like this all the time. So I'm not like, you know, needing it to like really look good up close. There we go. Might as well house those palm fronds. Okay. Let's get our hammer out and hammer these together. Bang it, boom. But yeah, it's an older Logitech 1080 cam. I don't think, yeah, it's just an HD 1080. Nothing special. But it does the job, so. And it's been reliable. It's a reliable camera. It does have a built-in microphone. But it doesn't you know, you don't have to use that. Do I collect anything odd? I used to collect Tarzan books. Like first edition Tarzan books. Mostly Edgar Rice Burroughs stuff. I still have a lot of my paperbacks. I actually had at one point quite an extensive collection of hardbacks from like the 30s, 40s, and the 50s. Don't have so much of it anymore, but because I just kind of got bored of it, so I sold most of them off. But I collect all sorts of weird things though throughout the years. Most of it's my comic book collection. I have a very extensive comic book collection. I have probably I have a little over 9,000 different comic books in my collection at the moment. I've probably in my lifetime though sold more comic books than I actually have now. I'm gonna see if there's any more grass here that I could grab. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Don't really collect anything too odd though. I don't really have like an odd collection. I mean, although I never have looked at collecting anything as odd. I mean, you know, it may be odd to somebody, but you know, collectors are collectors. We all have reasons we like to collect certain things. Whether it's nostalgia or, you know, there's some emotional attachment we have to it. You know, there's always something. Oh yeah, see, I was in the comic industry for pretty much over half my life. In some fashion or another. I've been in the I've either worked in or owned a comic book shop for probably at least 20 years or so. I mean, comic books have been a major component of my life for a long time, so for me it definitely is something that I don't think I'll ever like completely get bored of, but at the same time I'm not as much into it as I used to be. We can have 4 on us at a time, so that's good. That's the nice thing about these, is they take up a lot of volume. You notice how it doesn't take up much weight. The volume is the big thing on these. They take 14 volume per. So the grass is a really good, it's a really good building product. So grass is one of the best building products there is out there for building different structures in the game. But throughout my life, I've collected weird, wacky stuff my entire life, so. Okay. Is there anything else I want to do before we leave? We've got food. We've got fish. I'm almost thinking of spending the night here and getting a little more fish. Like building one more fish trap here, getting some fish caught up tomorrow, and then heading out. Oh, we got more grass over here too. Okay. Ready? Okay. So let's build another fish trap. Unfortunately, fish traps you cannot take from island to island. Not yet. You can't strap them down to your boat and take them anywhere, which kind of sucks. I don't collect Funkos on purpose. I never saw. See, for me personally, I never saw the appeal in Funkos. I just aesthetically, I don't think I would rather collect action figures than collect Funkos. Because at least the action figure looks somewhat like. I just never got the whole big head thing. Just never appealed to me. I guess. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just not my aesthetic. You know. It's like, okay, I can see the appeal. I mean, I collect action figures and stuff, and I have in the past, so I get it. It's just not my aesthetic with the Funko Pop thing. I kind of look at those and I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Good. It's good. It's good. Let's put that and that in there. You like how uniform size they are? Yeah, and see, that's the thing though. That's the cool thing about collectibles is that much like most things in life, there's no right or wrong. It all has to do with your own aesthetic. I mean, if you enjoy them and they make you happy, what's wrong with it? You know, it's not hurting anybody else. I mean, it doesn't hurt anybody else if you have Funko Pops. It's like if you're enjoying them, then there's nothing wrong with it. Now, you know, you may and I probably collect things that other people are like, yeah, I never collect that. You collect 1/6 figures, nice. Yeah, and I have a few hot toys myself. I couldn't pass up my Princess Bride one. When they actually came out with the Princess Bride hot toy, which you probably can't see very well because of the camera lens glare, but it comes in a nice big box and everything. It's very nice. I like it. I like having Wesley, the Dread Pirate Roberts. The Dread Pirate Roberts. I like having him. All right, let's go back to home. You got your Rick Grimes, nice. Rick, Shane, why'd you sleep with my wife, Shane? God darn it, Shane. I'm just gonna have to kill you, and then Carl's gonna have to shoot you when you come back as a zombie. That's just how it's gotta be, Shane. You shouldn't have slept with my wife. God dang it. Dag nabbit, you were my brother and you left me to die in the hospital. And you went off and you shagged my wife. Tried to become my son's baby daddy. I always wondered if that was actually Shane's kid or his kid. We'll probably never know. Probably never ever know. I personally think it's Shane's kid. I think it's Shane. I don't think it's Rick's kid. I honestly do not. I just don't. I don't know why, but I'm just like, ooh, I don't think it's yours, Rick. I don't think it's yours, my man. Although I can't say I really cried a tear when she got gacked by the zombies. Lori! Why, Lori? Why did you betray me, Lori? Why did you betray me, Lori?
Carl.
Carl! Oh, of course, and then we got, then we have,
I'm doing stuff, Lori. Things.
Things.
It's stuff.
I'm doing stuff, Lori. Things. Things and stuff, Lori. Don't you understand, Lori? I'm doing things and stuff. I actually stopped watching The Walking Dead shortly. Well, the last season I fully watched was the one right before Negan came in. That was the last one I actually like watched all the way through. I just honestly I just got kind of bored. It wasn't that the acting was bad or the show was bad. I was bored of the zombie genre at that period, at that point in time. It was like, okay, everybody's doing this, and I guess the thing I didn't like about it is that here's the thing. When you have a show about zombies, you know what I want to see? I want to see our heroes and people going out and whacking some zombies. I want the zombies to be the biggest threat. And when the zombies stop being the biggest threat, and then it's just like, they're just walking along, they're just like, whatever, it's a zombie. Oh, the people, we gotta worry about them. When the people become the biggest threat, it's like, oh, that's sad. For me, it just lost a little bit of its... I liked it when the zombies were like the imminent danger all the time. I actually really like Z Nation. I thought Z Nation had a very interesting take. Very interesting take on the whole zombie thing. There we go. I thought that was very... I loved... what was the main dude's name? The dude who had the cure or whatever. I love... The guy who played him is just phenomenal as an actor. I mean, that was just like... so... He was so good. He was freaking hilarious in that role. Z Nation kind of like... Z Nation kind of took some weird twists and turns as it went down the road. It truly did. But overall, I give Z Nation pretty good marks. It kept me interested for the longest period of time. Let's put it that way. Okay. What time of day is it? It's still pretty dang early. We could set sail. We could set sail to the north. We could sail to the north, boys and girls. Try to get out of the cluster. We're here. We are here. Murphy! Murphy, yes! Oh, God. Murphy, thank you. Thank you. That was, yeah, Murphy was awesome. 10K, I love 10K. Murphy was great. He was just enough of a dick to make you not like him, but at the same time, you kind of liked him, you know? He was kind of that, that dilemma where you have, like, you're like, I really hate this guy. He is just an awful human being. And at the same time, you're kind of like, I kind of like this guy. He's kind of cool. Okay. Here we go, boys and girls. Straighten her out. Get her sails up. Sit down. And now we sail out of the cluster, my friends. But yeah, I don't get to read as much as I used to. I do really like to read, but I just don't get to read as much, and I don't really get to. I kind of like. I don't know. I don't do as much collecting as I used to, just because I don't have time. I don't have the time nor the money for it, to be honest. Now I collect video games, I guess. Cluster 2, yes, Cluster 2 time. Yes, we're gonna do Cluster 2. I don't think I've even done the first one. As far as like mapped it. Plus you can only click so much and then where's the room exactly. I don't know if you can get a reading. Well, it's not above us anyway, so. So that is, let's see, hold a second. That is the east. Okay, so we have time till noon, so we could wait till noon and try to get a reading on our sextant. We could. We could try to get a reading on sextant. It got taken off Canadian Netflix. Yeah, right now I haven't really. I've watched a few shows lately. I started watching Person of Interest again because I really love that show. Jim Caviezel is awesome in that show. That's like before he was like Passion of the Christ kind of dude. He is awesome in that show. So freaking awesome. And then I've just been watching a few other things here and there. You know, of course, I watched the new One Piece the One Piece live action was really good, and that's coming from me, who's a complete normie. I know nothing at all about One Piece, so that comes from me being just completely not even into the series before that, and I loved One Piece. It was so well done. I'm gonna go grab a piece of pizza. Speaking of One Piece, I need 2 pieces of pizza, so I'll be right back. I need it in my belly. Get it in my belly. All right. I bet the first Red Dead Redemption on my 360. I beat the first Red Dead Redemption on my 360 a long time ago. Seen any good movies lately? Not really, no. Hollywood's movies have kind of sucked ass for a while. There's not been a lot of good Hollywood movies that have come out lately. I did get myself a nice chocolate. Ooh, it's all falling apart. Chocolate brownie. It's a little on the melty side, so it's kind of falling apart there. I did buy Dredd on Blu-ray though. That's the one with Carl Urban in it. Not Sylvester Stallone. Carl Urban. But that was made back in like 2012. But hey, sometimes you gotta go back to find a good movie. What you gonna do? Boy, that sun is taking its goddamn time. Was I reading that right? Sun rises in the east, right? Yeah, so that's the east, so the sun's coming up over there. I want to wait till it gets to about noon and then try to take a reading. Stallone is a better Dredd? No, he's not. Stallone was awful. Carl Urban's the GOAT. He is so good. But hey, if you like Stallone, good for you. Believe me, I have no hate towards Sylvester Stallone. I loved him back in the 80s. But Sylvester Stallone, in every movie he's in, he's pretty much Sylvester Stallone. You do love him. Well, there you go. See, we can have an honest disagreement on it. I mean, you know, it's okay if you're wrong. It's no problem. I don't mind you being wrong. It's okay if you're wrong. You don't have to be ashamed of it. It's okay. I'm sure I'm wrong about some things every great once in a while. His best will always be Rocky. Oh, yeah. Sylvester Stallone's best stuff was always, well, Rocky and then First Blood and First Blood Part D. First Blood, the first two First Bloods were, you know, really good. Those were really well done. They weren't, honestly, if I have to say, the books for First Blood were way better. But most of the time, books are way better. Anyway, I mean, they just are. But yeah, the First Blood books were really good. The movies, they were a good adaptation of it. They did a good job adapting them. Oh. Hey, Christoph, how you doing? And Copland. I don't think I ever saw Copland. I saw the first Expendables. I think I saw it in the theater. I'm pretty sure. To me, it was kind of an unmemorable movie. I mean, it was an action movie. I never ever watched Rick and Morty. That style of animation, the Beavis and Butthead. I call it the Beavis and Butthead, and Ren and Stimpy animation. That weird sort of abstract animation just never appealed to me. I don't know. Rick and Morty also came out when I was not watching any sort of cartoon type stuff. I mean, I grew up watching 80s cartoons. When I think Rick and Morty, when was Rick and Morty started up? Wasn't that in the 2000s or something? I was not really watching anything like that. I know people love Rick and Morty, but yeah, it just never was my thing. Rick and Morty came out, what? First episode was in what, 2013? Yeah, see, 2013, I was not watching anything like that. So remember in First Blood, the Taliban, and specifically Al Qaeda, were the good guy freedom fighters against the Russians. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you remember Ren and Stimpy and Beavis and Butthead? I was never big into Beavis and Butthead either. I mean, that was 80s. I mean, God, that was huge on MTV. Everybody knew them. And old Chipmunk, thank you for the follow there. I appreciate that very much, my friend. We are currently sailing to another cluster. I believe we're heading the right direction. Yes, we're heading north. And we're using fast time to move ourselves along. Eventually, we will get a message when we've left our cluster. So, last book series I read was The Demon Cycle by Peter V. Brett. It's a 5-book cycle. It sort of reminded me. Sorry, I'm munching away here. It has the same sort of idea like the Shannara series had. where it's set several thousand years in the future on Earth. And there are, like, old tomes that reference Crete and electricity and stuff like that, that they actually, most people live in pretty much a medieval type style, but there is some technologies in the world. They just aren't really utilized very much because most people don't know how to use them. So, well, if you want to read anything in the Forgotten Realms, just the Drizzt Do'Urden series is really good. The basic series of that. If you're gonna read a D&D series, though, the best one ever is this one right here, the Dragonlance Chronicles. Starting with Dragons of Autumn Twilight, going on to the Dragons of Winter Night, and then the Dragons of Spring Dawning. These are actually my old original ones. I got these when I was in grade school. I'm pretty sure. These are like some of my oldest paperbacks that I have. 1985. Yeah, I was 15 when I got this. But these are really good. The War of the Twins series wasn't as great, but yeah. The War of the Twins was not as great, but it wasn't bad. The Dragonlance series was an awesome series of books. That put Tracy Hickman and Margaret Weiss, that put them on the map. I mean, as far as, like, really good authors. It actually set up, Here's that series I was talking about by Peter V. Brett. The Warded Man is the first book. Really good. Oh, the pizza is awesome, Undead. The pizza is awesome. But yes, The Warded Man is the first book in the series. Really good series. If you want to read a really good series, it has a lot of intrigue and stuff, but it's also really action-packed and cool. The basic premise is that mankind, basically our civilization, we got so comfortable and we dismissed magic so much that when the demons arose from the core, we had no way to fight them because we had forgotten all of the old runes to hold them at bay and to fight them. And over time, man learned those runes again and started being able to like put up runes to keep the demons at bay because they arose every night and disappeared every morning. But the fighting runes were lost. But in this series, a character named Arlen finds the fighting runes and starts to kind of lead a revolution back against the demons who've basically ruled the earth for a couple thousand years. And mankind has kind of been turned into the cattle on earth because mankind, basically the demons like to eat people. They like to eat people. And so, yeah, we're basically their cattle, but in this series we are trying to break free. Another really good series, if you ever want to try it out. It's a very low fantasy series. It's called The Black Company. The Black Company series by Glenn Brook is really, really good. It's basically the story of a mercenary company that gets hired on and by this person called the Lady. And they're there to put some rebels, the rebels of the Rose down. And it gets a little more complicated as time goes on. But it's a really good series. It follows the Black Company through all their different adventures being a mercenary group. Take care of this old man. This old man's off for a nap. My Lord Carlitos Way. Have a good one, my friend. Thanks for coming by. Sweet dreams. Get some good rest, my friend. Come on, new cluster. We're traveling, traveling, traveling. I don't think we can fast sail yet. Nope. We're too close to the cluster still. Although, I don't think we can see any of the cluster behind us anymore, can we? No. The cluster is off our radar. We can't even see it. Nope. So all there is to do is sit and sail. Now, oh, actually, how hungry are we getting? We're good. Our temperature's a little high, but we aren't getting sunburned or anything, so... How are our fish doing? Okay, the fish are actually starting to dry a little bit. Okay. I was kind of getting worried about that. I was like, okay, none of our stuff is getting, like, done. There we go. Take care of that. You know what? Let's grab a... Oh, yum yum. That got us some vitamin C. Let's get a little drink of water. Now, one trick you can use when you're sailing as well is sailing at night is actually better than sailing during the daytime. And if you can sail at night, it'll actually be better for you. That was weird. I couldn't move. I tried to move and I couldn't move. There we go. Oh, now our fish are suddenly dried. Okie dokie. Interesting. Let's just keep resting till sunset. I got dice. I got big dice. Those are my dice for silent death, though. That's a miniature game that I play. It's a game where you want to see all across the table so you can see what everybody's doing. Wait, did we get turned around? Whoa, what the heck just happened? Oh my god, my... Oh my god, that entire time, we're now traveling south. We got totally turned around. Because our rudder was just a little bit off. See, that's where we need to be traveling to. They always fly. They always fly in a line between clusters. That is hilarious. I can't believe we got off course there. Because I had my rudder accidentally turned. There, now we're traveling approximately north. You go a little bit that way. There we go. We're on a northerly coast, northerly turn now. We'll do a little more sleeping. All right, we're on the right course now. Hey, Des, how you doing? Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman has to sue Wizards of the Coast has to sue Wizards of the Coast about the rights to their creations because Wizards of the Coast was trying to force them to make massive changes to the sequel trilogy they were writing. I can't imagine. What kind of changes were they wanting them to make? Probably some really big nonsense, huh? Yeah, Wizards of the Coast sucks, dude. Wizards of the Coast sucks so hard. But how you doing, Dist? I hope you're having a good one, man. Hope things are going good. We're going for our second cluster, baby. Second cluster. Cluster number 2. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast has kind of taken D&D and that sort of stuff and they've kind of ruined a lot of it. Let's just put it that way. You've been playing a little hardcore Arc. Nice. Little hardcore Arc here and there. Very cool. But hey, you know, sometimes stuff, you know, it is just what it is. I mean, you know, companies can do what they want with their product. Doesn't mean you have to buy it, so. And there is lots of role-playing games out there nowadays. It's not like if you don't buy Wizards of the Coast product, you can't find other role-playing games to play. There's so many D20 style games out there now. Cluster's still too close. Wait, are they going? See if we're still on course. Yep, we're still going north. Excellent. Do I DM? I did a long time ago. We're talking like 2nd edition. Late 80s, early 90s. But that was, I mean, they're now on what, 5th edition, I think? Yeah, see, we're going the right way. Follow the birds. Follow them birds. Give them the bird. But yeah, I DM'd a long time ago. Long time ago. We'll eventually get a message that says we've left the cluster. We're a little thirsty. What do we need hunger-wise? We need some fruit. Yum, yum. There we go. We got some good fruit there. Yummy. Got us some vitamin C as well, which is always good. Drink a little water. Let's sleep for just a little... Let's just sleep for a little longer. Yeah, that's the thing is like there's so many more role-playing systems out there now. And I think a lot too just is that a lot of that stuff was kind of inspired for people to do it because of the frustration with Wizards of the Coast. And really, the only reason that they could buy, you know, TSR, which I wish it still was TSR. The only reason they could really buy TSR is because they did so well with Magic the Gathering. I mean, without Magic the Gathering, they wouldn't have anything. Nope, I have to be on dry land to do it. Oh, I love the D&D novels, don't get me wrong. Sleep for a little while longer. This is just a good way to pass time. It's faster than having to sit there and look at the thing. Like, sit there and just sail. Let's go till sunset. Let's just take a little nap. Used to be you couldn't do this. That's another thing they've added in, is the ability for you just to kind of nap and rest for a little while. We are still not out of the... No, we're still not out of the cluster. And sometimes you're really close, sometimes you're not so close. Let's make sure we're still going north, though. Okay, we're still going north. That's the most important thing. I read the D&D novels. Yeah, I read tons of D&D novels back in the day. I haven't read any for so long. I really like the world of you know, the world of Greyhawk, the world of Faerun. I like both of those. Why is what taking so long? Simply Mystic. Dark Sun was an interesting world. It was just it was an interesting one for sure. It was very dark. Well, it had a Dark Sun had a very... Dark Sun was put out at a time when they were really struggling as a company. I think Dark Sun was put out... Wasn't that put out a little bit before Wizards of the Coast bought it? Oh, why is it taking so long? Oh, it just does. Usually your journey to a new cluster, Simply Mystic, is like a week-long journey. Now, once we get out of our cluster and we hit the open seas, we can use their fast travel, but to get out of the cluster, you just have to sail. So you can get up, you can make yourself a sandwich, go get yourself a drink, take it easy for a little bit. Yeah, 1993 or so, yeah. It was the last expansion for AD&D. Well, and at that point also, Disoptimist, they were putting out, like, the Fighter Handbook, the Thieves Handbook. They were trying to just put so much product out that it was kind of gross, in my opinion. It was like, okay. You know, when they got to, like, the Siege Handbook, it was like, okay, how many people are really going to do sieges in AD&D? Let's just be realistic, you know. It was getting a little ridiculous. Yeah, it required you to own a library. Remember the Monstrous Compendium? The one with the loose leaves in it? I personally thought that was a great idea. I love that. I love that. Because whenever I'd have a campaign, I would actually take the loose leaves out and just put them in protector sheets and put them in with my, put the monster sheets in there with my campaign information. I mean, you can, of course, photocopy it and do the same thing. I just like the convenience of it because I could take monsters out of it, and that way I could just have them right there if I wanted to reference anything. And it was something you could do sort of in preparation of the campaign happening, which I thought was really neat. They took the Colgate approach and achieved self-dominance. Yeah, towards the end, they just came out with a lot of weird stuff. Now, personally, like, I love the Underdark, thing. What was every preteen boy's favorite page of the Monster Manual? I don't know. Let's just say there were lots of boobs. Lots of boobs. Well, especially the Deities and Demigods book had a lot of that as well. There was actually a lot of very, very well endowed female monsters in that. I just want to roll dice and have fun. Well, you can't. If you have a good DM, Simply Mystic, there's a lot of resources online that you can just you know, utilize, roll a character up. There's even pre-rolled characters you can just get. You can go, I want to play a fighter, and you can get a pre-rolled fighter character, and then you can just go and run them. And if you have a good DM, they'll just run you through it. They'll just run you through it, and you can make decisions and roll your dice and have fun. So, yeah, you can. There's a lot of freedom with it. Let's put it that way. You don't have to do anything. But you have to find a good DM to do it. My uncle knew I was into fantasy, so gave me a complete set of Boris Vallejo trading cards. Mom was like, nope. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, Boris's stuff was not real. It was not safe for work. Let's just put it that way. His stuff was a lot like Frank Frazetta's stuff, but even a little more spicy. He even had a little more spicy stuff than that. Oh, Boris was an amazing artist. Oh, yeah. I have a Frank Frazetta print right there. That one came up and I was like, so that print there is the cover of my favorite book ever. Back to the Stone Age, written by Edgar Rice Burroughs. I think it was first written in what, 1937? 36, 37? Yeah. That's one of my favorite books ever. I mean, it has a naked dude fighting a mastodon with a spear on the cover. Come on. Come on. What young boy would not love that? It's a naked muscular dude with a spear fighting a mastodon, for God's sake. Good Lord. An issue of Dragon Magazine. Oh, I love Dragon. I love Dungeon Magazine too. Dungeon Magazine was great back in the day. Oh, Dungeon Magazine was so awesome. Had so many cool little Dungeon Magazine had so many cool like little adventures and stuff that you could do in it. When I was DMing, I used a lot of Dungeon Magazine adventures. I would use as like little side quests. If my party kind of went off, if the group went off script and did their own thing, which as a DM you'll realize they do that a lot. Yeah, my hunger and thirst is okay. You realize they'll do that a lot, but when they would go off script, you'd basically be like, okay, here's an adventure we can do. You know, because most of the adventures in Dungeon Magazine were pretty small in scale. You know, it'd just be like, hey, here's a village that has a problem. It has a monster that needs to be defeated. Go defeat it, you know? Yeah, they were nice little one-shots. So it was great to have those because, you know, when people went off script, you were like, okay, well, we're not following the main quest. That's cool. That's what role-playing's all about. You don't want to have to follow a set path. But, you know, you definitely... You know, you want to have some sort of little one-off they can do. Actually, all my merch is made by Stream Elements, and oh, we got rain, and it's just t-shirts and stuff like that. And it's all made on Stream Elements. That's the page for it right there, as a matter of fact. There's some hoodies, t-shirts, ladies t-shirts, mouse pads, mugs, that sort of stuff on there. So, and actually, I'm gonna be. It's funny you mentioned it. I'm gonna actually be doing some like Christmas type stuff coming up here this month. So, oh, my back is giving me a little twinge. Michael Whalen's another artist I really enjoy. He's so prolific. It's amazing how many covers he did. Yeah, him and who's the guy that did a ton of Dragon magazine covers? I can't remember his name, like Larson or oh yeah, I have this mug here actually is from Red 5. That's Red 5's mug with our Pause Fellowship logo on it. Yeah, it's probably Larson. Yeah, Larson. Yep. Whoa. Hello. I wonder if I had a bucket in my hand, does it fill up? No, I can't sit. I can't sit and have the bucket in my hand. It won't let me. It won't let me do it. I can't pass time and have the bucket in my hand. Gosh dang it. That sucks. I wonder if I'm gonna try. I just want to play around. Let's see. I know I have some little cups here. I can sacrifice a cup. If I sit out here... Oh, of course it stops raining now! Seriously, game? Of course you stop raining now. Of course you do. I was gonna try something out. Well, let's try it out anyway. So if I sit down... Okay, it doesn't let me equip anything. No. Oh! We're exiting the cluster! Yes! The open ocean can be dangerous. Be advised, pile up a good amount of food and water. Have a bed attached. Have a compass equipped. Sextant at noon and noon synchronized pocket watch equipped are highly recommended. Close! Yeah, baby, here we go. Here we go. We're on the right course, right? We're going north. We're a little bit off. We're a little bit off. Okay. No, I need to be going the other way. So we want to sail pretty much dead north at this point. Okay. Now, since we're in the open ocean, we can actually fast sail for a day. And this will just trundle our boat along for a day. Until it'll basically just let us pass time until we get to another island cluster. Friend of mine is really trying to get me to read Fourth Wing, but it sounds like the cluster's too... What? What? We are already at the next cluster? No frickin' way. Are we really that close to the... Are we really that close to another cluster now? Really? That did not take long at all. Okay, so now okay, we are close to the cluster because now the birds are flying towards the cluster like they're supposed to. See these birds that are flying by? Those are basically leading us right to the islands. So we need to follow the birds. Yeah, we just need to follow the birds because they will take us right to the islands. Yeah, wow. That was I think that was the fastest I've gone between clusters ever. Because that was like less than a day. Our hunger and thirst is up there, though, so we probably should eat and drink. Let's see, we do need some seafood, so let's grab one of those. Yum, yum. Let's get a little bit of water. Let's sleep for a little bit. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Now if time getting in, that was a little quicker. Dang. Dang, Skippy. When do they bring the birds in? That's been something that's been in there for a while. The birds have been in the game for a while, to be honest. We just didn't know about them until Radu pointed it out to us. Once Radu pointed it out to us, it was like, oh, okay. Yeah, because Radu pointed out to us, he's like, well, if you're ever lost, just follow the birds. Because the birds will lead you to an island or an island cluster. Because they fly towards the cluster and they fly away from the cluster. But if we're going into this next cluster, they're flying towards it at this point. So, dang my doodle. Exactly. Daddle my doodle. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool how they did that. So it's like, okay, that's neat. Saw dual-sided merch. Ever thought of reversible merch? Super unique. Probably not practical for you though. Yeah, the dual-sided thing is something new that they just allowed us to start doing. Simply Mystic. Reversible, they haven't offered that yet. Now we're just gonna scan the ocean here. Reversible, just like my raincoat. I hear the birds. Where are they? Oh, there they are. They're coming towards me. Okay. We gotta swing a little bit. It's morning time. They're leaving the island now. Wait, there's a Monarch Monsterverse TV show with Kurt Russell coming out next week. How did I not know this? I didn't know it. It would be sick though. I never bought merch that would make me consider. Yeah, you know, I have never. I honestly, Simply Mystic, I have never seen that offered. I've never seen like a reversible merch ever offered, really. Oh, come on. We gotta be getting close here. Unless this one is just way to the side. Yeah, see, now we're in the new cluster. See, we knew where our first cluster was. If they do offer it, a reversible pause ath would be awesome. That would be kind of cool. You remember the heat sensitive cloth that we used back in the 80s, where it would like it would change color and stuff. That'd be pretty cool too. And then they have those ones that like it go. You remember the like there's like the cups that like when they get warm it like shows an image or something. Or merged with microfiber? Microfiber for glasses. Yeah, I don't know if that'd be possible either. Speaking of which, where are my glasses? My mid vision that I'm using right now is fine. My glasses are mainly for when I'm driving and when I'm reading stuff really up close. My prescription has changed a lot. I need to go in and get my get a new prescription, as a matter of fact. Because my prescription has changed so much in the last, like, 2 or 3 years. That one day I had my glasses on while I was streaming, I'm like, I can't see a damn thing. What's going on here? Wow, we still have no islands in sight. We got no islands in sight, mate. We're just gonna take a nap. Yeah, it's exactly. That's the main thing that's been kind of holding me off. Is it's kind of expensive, so I've been keeping my eye out to see if I can find like a good sale, you know, where somebody's offering like, you know, you can get your eye exam and all that stuff all done at the same time, and you know, for one price, and you can get glasses and everything, all for the same price, and get that all squared away. But you know, what you gonna do? Well, we're definitely going the right direction. That's not in doubt. We're going the right way, so... Just like getting out of that last cluster, getting into this cluster is going to be a interesting exercise for a moment. Oh, that's one thing I didn't really show you guys at all either. So you do have skills in addition to other things. You have these skills that as you do certain things, running, swimming, diving, farming, aiming, dismantling, repairing, building, your skills go up. Now, when you aren't using the skills, they start to go down. We've lived 8 days so far, so soon we'll have a free skill point that we can put on something. But as you don't use your skills, they start to degrade. Now, it doesn't take a lot to get them back up to the next level again, but they do start to degrade after a little while. So you sort of want to keep doing skills to keep them going. I would like prescription sunglasses for when I actually go outside, but that's a lot, and polarized is for nerds. I just get a big pair of sunglasses that go over my regular glasses. Then I look like a real nerd. And I got glasses over glasses, man. I get those big sunglasses. Make me look all gangsta style. No. Not very gangster style at all. We still have not found any sort of islands. But we know we're going the right way because of the damn birds. See, now, I don't know if when I'm sleeping, if our boat is actually going places. I think it is. I think it actually moves while we sleep. I have clip-ons that are made for my glasses. Exactly, yeah, you can do that as well. I actually had prescription sunglasses one time, and they were expensive. And then I lost them. And I was like, why am I spending that much money on prescription sunglasses again? Screw that. Like, no. Or if it changes so you don't move when you're sleeping? Maybe. I mean, it's possible they did change it. I don't think they would have, though. Uh-oh. You were definitely going the right way. We have a big old storm here. Give me some water in my cup, damn you. Does something happen if you stay out in the sun or the rain? If you stay out in the sun for too long, you can get very, very thirsty. You get thirsty a lot quicker. And then if you stay out in the rain for too long, you get wet and it can hurt your health as well. Not as much as the sun. The sun has more of a direct thing on that. That's why I have this whole area covered. That also protects my. Technically, we're not getting wet under here, even though it looks like the rain is coming under here. We aren't getting hit by rain under here. Yeah, no sunburn yet. I have a feeling they'll put that in there sometime. See, everything goes to the back. That's what happens to anything that's not anchored down on the boat. It just slides to the back. Oh, I was hoping that would stay out. That'll probably fall off. Yep, bye-bye, coconut. Woo, that storm is kicking up strong. I asked this earlier, when lights are on the walls, do they need fuel? Yes, they do. Like, these are now, my oil lanterns are now empty. I let them run all night. So yes, they need fuel. There's actually candle lanterns that you can put up as well. What just happened? That was weird. Guess don't try to attach stuff when you're moving on your boat. That didn't work so well. But yes, there's candle lanterns as well that require candles inside of them to work. But no, they are not decorative. They are not decorative at all. Thank you for the posture check, by the way. Ugh. Oh. I'm hoping that we find an island soon. So yes, the candles, let's see. I think I have some big candles here. Let's equip that. So you can actually put candles in those. And the candles will burn down. You know, the candle says 100 on it right now, but the candle will eventually burn down to 0. Does any of my stuff need to be repaired? The roof's good. Those roofs really last a long time. Yeah, your stuff takes damage from storms, but not a lot. Not a lot. I should probably stretch it. There we go. Sleep till sunrise. I'm gonna get up and stretch real quick. Oh. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, gotta shake it out. Shake it out. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I felt the jelly roll in there. That was a little jelly roll there, my friends. Ooh, that felt good, though. Woo! That was not safe for work. I'm very sorry. Cracked my back not long ago. Hope I don't paralyze myself. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't do that. Jeez Louise. See where the birds are coming from. Make sure we're on the right course. I hear them. Alright, there they are. There they are. Adjust course. Proper heading. Hey, Atheenon, how you doing? How are you, my friend? We're doing good. We're doing good. We're sailing to a new cluster and escape the Pacific. We haven't been to a new one yet. We are a little hungry. We need a little bit of food. Yum. There we go. We lost a little bit of health for that, but that's because our water's kind of degraded. You know, a posture check, a water and stretch reward might be cool. Yes, a water one I don't do because it just gets used too often. The stretch one I get up and do myself. The posture check was just something I did. But yes, the stretch one might be nice. The water one I tried for a little while and no, I'm good. Then it just makes me have to pee even more often than I already have to. Because I have old man bladder syndrome, you know? I already pee enough as it is. Hey, here comes some more birds. Hi, birds. How you doing? Old man yells at Cloud. God dang it, you old clouds! Birds, where are you coming from, damn it? I want to get to land. Why is there no land? Give me some land of the hose. I want to find the land of the hose. Making sure I didn't pass anything here. No, I just don't think we've got to it yet. The birds are definitely coming from land, so... Yeah, I do get up and get my stretches in. I get a few stretchies here and there. Atheenon, that is Idaho. What, the land of the hoes? Land of the hoes, Idaho's! Idaho, you a hoe, you the hoe. We all the hoes. Or are you just saying that Ida is a hoe? Is that what you're saying? Because, you know, that's kind of mean to Ida. She didn't, you know... Come on now. Be nice to Ida. Oh, totally. I try to take care of myself. I do pretty good. I love it when people say I talk too much. Somebody just left a message on, God, this is an old video on Arctic Anxiety. No, I tried. I'm sorry. I can't watch this. I'll give you a like, but I can't watch this. 4 minutes in, and I just want you to be quiet. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Nice! Oh, people. People. Sorry. Rena Grace, I will never be quiet. Ever be quiet. I'm sorry that you don't like watching videos where people actually talk. But I will never, ever be quiet. But thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Are rewards not supposed to pop up on screen? Like what rewards? Like the stretch one or the posture check type thing? No, that doesn't. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. I love that. And that video's like, God, that video's like 2 years old. Yeah, no, God, that video's like 3 years old. Jeez Louise, okay. Yes, I talk a lot. I'm sorry. If I didn't talk, what would I do? Oh, come on, Islands. You know you want to be out there for me. I'm not sure if this is getting us moving. I'm not sure if we're moving while we're sleeping or not. There's no way really to tell. Let's go into the shade. Well, ever since I unfortunately, Twitch rewards do not show up on the combined chat for Twitch and Kick. Those don't show up there. And Twitch rewards, personally, the whole Twitch reward thing is just kind of annoying because it was basically Twitch's attempt to do what Stream Elements and Stream Labs has already done. And that's put in, and that puts it, that's to put in sort of engagement tools into your stream, which if you already use Stream Elements or Stream Labs, you already have those built in. And so everything that'll appear on the screen is in the store. And those are all redemptions that'll appear on screen. So all of those will appear on screen. Those ones are actually Twitch point, or not Twitch points. Those are actually Stream Elements points that you get when I do stuff like that, when I just give out points like that. Boom! There's some more points for everybody. So yeah, those are all in Stream Elements. The Twitch ones, I'm just kind of like meh on. I just don't even. I have a couple of them on there. Mainly those are for if like we have like a giveaway or something like that. Then people can. I let people use the Twitch points to get entries into a giveaway or something, which we'll actually be doing here next month. So, yeah, I do some giveaways around Christmas time, and those are all Twitch points based, and you can get entries into it by using your Twitchy Twitch points. Okay, nothing's still out there. Jeez Louise, man, how far away is this freaking island? How far away are these freaky islands? So yeah, Twitch points are their own little things. Those are what we call mugs. That's our form of them is mugs. And then the bear hides.
Atheenon,
that's what you use to get teacups.
The frozen wastes of Canada in search of a mate. If you listen carefully, you can hear his intoxicating mating call.
Teacup, teacup.
Yes, the teacup has been done. Teacup, teacup. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's actually moving us along when we're sleeping or not. I hope it is. If you throw something overboard, maybe you can find out if you move while sleeping. Oh, that's true. That's true. Let's just grab a coconut. It's hard to throw something overboard though. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit there. We're gonna sleep till sunset. I did save. Yes, thank you. See, it's hard to tell because you're moving the entire time. And this coconut is caught in such a position that it can't really do anything. Whoa, that was... Okay, that was weird. That was a time jump right there. I felt that. Nope, nothing around us. Yeah, I honestly have no idea if we moved. Not a clue. Did you use a sextant thing? I have not used the sextant thing yet, no. I know we're in our new cluster, that's for sure. We're in the second cluster. Ho! Not that the second cluster is a hoe. We're just in the second cluster. Ho. I did not set the sextant before sailing. No. You mean around noon with the sun thing? Yeah. Well, I want to try to do that, but I don't think I can do. I don't think I can do it on the boat. I think I have to be on land to do that. So I don't think I can do it on the boat itself. Why did that not stick? Huh. That's so weird. I figured we'll sail for a little bit this evening just this way and see if that gets us... I think we are making progress at night. I think we're just a long ways away from the cluster. I'm not seeing anything on the horizon. Which it could be that we came in, like, we're coming in on the south because we sailed north to get here. We could be coming in on the south and the cluster's all the way up here in this corner. Or up here in this corner. I mean, that's just how this game goes sometimes. Is that, you know, the cluster is pretty good size. It's even larger than what this is showing. This is only showing it out to 4,500. So the cluster is pretty good size. It could be that we just haven't gotten near any of the islands yet. You got to be pretty close to the islands to be able to see them. To be able to actually, like, you know, nail it down with your compass. So it could just be that we're a little ways away. That is my favorite comment of the week. I love that. I love being told I talk too much. You know, I was always told I talk too much. Even in high school and junior high, I was always told I talk too much. People were always like, you talk too much. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, too bad. It's the way it goes. Oh, I forgot. I gotta stand up to be able to actually scan around for a little bit. Oh, snap. We did it. We found an island. There's an island. There's an island. There's an island. Wait, where'd it go? It's over there. That's an island. That's an island. That's an island. We have some control over it, but there's a certain number that they put in each hour, and we can control whether they're going to happen in a block or if you're going to be hit with ads like every 3 minutes. So generally, I decide to do it in blocks because I'd rather have it as a block than have like 12 different ad breaks throughout the entire hour. Twitch is rather weird with their ad stuff, so. Okay, where's that island at? Oh, now it's off to that side. Okay. Am I sort of going straight? I'm sort of going towards it. Okay. Land of the Hose is ahead of us. So yes and no. So yes and no. Well, Twitch hasn't quite learned how to do ads yet. I mean, I've seen a few examples where they're, because see what Twitch should do, and I know they don't do it for a reason because they get more money for like full blown ads that just like play across your entire screen. But I mean, Twitch could run banner ads all they wanted and nobody would care. If like it would just shrink my stream a little bit, run a banner ad underneath it that you can't get rid of. They could just have a banner ad running underneath the stream if they wanted to. Twitch needs to really rethink how it does its advertising stuff. Because like with YouTube, most people are used to it. You can buy Twitch Premium, which allows you to basically get no ads, I guess. They sort of are doing the same thing that YouTube has done. Yeah, but banner ads for like Amazon stuff and stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, but Twitch decides what ads you get. I mean, you have no real control over that. But, you know, I think there's a smarter way Twitch could go about it. YouTube, people are pretty generally like, okay, I'm going to watch a video, I'm going to get some ads in it. You know, people are used to that. But the thing is, it's different when it's a pre-recorded item to when it's a live thing. Because with a pre-recorded, you get the ad, and it comes right back to the video where you left it off. You miss nothing. So it's like, okay, I got to watch it. And most of the time you can skip, you can watch 5 seconds and you can skip. You know, you can do that. And I think in a lot of ways it's just basically they want to push people to get either whatever it's called, Twitch. I mean, don't they have what is it called now on Twitch? It's like some special. You can get something on Twitch that allows you basically to skip all ads. And so you can get that now too. I don't think it's Twitch Prime. I think there's an actual thing on Twitch now that you can get that allows you to Twitch Turbo, that's what it is. Where basically it's sort of like getting YouTube paid, getting the YouTube payment thing or whatever, where you can just skip all the ads on YouTube. And it's only in some places, yeah. It's like $12 a month. And realistically, if you're gonna, I mean, in my mind, if you're gonna spend $12, you might as well pay for a subscription to like a couple of your favorite streamers and just watch those streamers. But some people like to, scooch around other channels and stuff and watch a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. When I'm watching it, I understand. I'm like, whatever. The creators, the whoever's channel it is, they're getting a little bit of ad money from. Oh wow, look at all those islands. They're getting a little bit of ad money from Twitch for doing it. So, it is what it is. I mean, I remember a time where you didn't watch anything without ads. There was nothing without ads. Everything had an advertisement in it. But I think Twitch could be better. I think they could be smarter about it and make it less intrusive on the live streams. Yeah, and you could get bits for watching ads too. Yeah, you could get bits for watching them. Yeah, and that's the thing too, Simply Mystic. If you only watch a couple streamers, it's a better alternative just to subscribe to those streamers and be like, okay, no big deal. I'm just going to subscribe to these two, and I'm good. And I'll get no ads while watching them. Morton with a 26-month resub. Well, there was a time when you could get bits for watching ads. I mean, sure, you usually got 5 to 10 bits, so you got 5 cents to 10 cents for watching an ad.
_13 just resubscribed.
But, it was like, okay, whatever.
Months.
Oh, here's something I want to try out. So now that we know the island's right there, I want to try sleeping and see if we get closer. Now that we know it's there. Yep, we are moving while we're sleeping. Yep, we sure are. Because that island was not in view when we started sleeping. So yes, you are moving when you're sleeping. So that is a good way to just kind of pass the time quickly. There's an island right there. That island we're heading for, there's one there, and then there's another one there. There's 5 islands. 5 islands that I see right off the bat. Oh my goodness. Great googly mooglies. We're at the next island cluster, boys and girls. I do declare. But yeah, overall, I think Twitch needs to look at how they do the ads. And I think if they did them in a less intrusive way, I think people wouldn't care. Like either banner ads or maybe a split screen with the, with the streamer or something like that. But I think banner ads are probably the best way to go. Is there a thing you can get for ad blocker? I'm not sure if you can or not. People with ad blockers were getting ads on channels they were subbed to. So yes, you can get an ad blocker, and then you can get ads on channels you're subbed to. I mean, ad blockers are nice, but I only popped on the Twitch because my other streamer was live. I'm glad I popped in here. Well, I'm glad you popped in here too, Simply Mystic. It's been awesome having you here. It's been awesome having you here, my friend. There's that little island there. I guess we could go to that island there. I don't know why I'm so, like, hell-bent for leather on getting to that other island. Let's just go to this island here. We can see this island here. It's already here. I definitely didn't expect to stay for this long. Well, I'm glad you did. Now you get to be part of the crew. My live streams aren't my favorite thing, but you're very entertaining. Oh, well, but don't forget, I talk too much. I talk too much, Simply Mystic. You gotta watch that on a live stream. You don't want to talk too much. You might, you know, make people sad or mad or glad or something. I don't know. Woo, the rain went away. Thank God. Okay, we are at the second cluster. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. We just got another game save. Woo, let's go. Ooh, there's some meat drying on that rack right there. Am I very hungry? I'm a little hungry, but I'm not that hungry. I'm not that hungry. We'll let it slide for a second. What's our food diversity is doing good. Well, see, for me, the live streams are all about interaction stuff. I mean, it really is. It's fun to be able to, you know, like really fun. You know, you can get into focus mode with certain games, and I do get into focus mode with certain games. But I like just chilling and vibing and just, you know, talking to everybody. Carl! Carl! All right, beautiful. Oh my God, we made it to the second cluster. Woohoo! Let's go, baby. Let's get some. Whoa, there's an island there, an island there, an island there, an island there, an island there. There's an island there. There's not another island there. Looks like they're all to the north and east of us. So we actually are pretty dead set. Wow, we're actually pretty dead center on this cluster. Because look at that, look at that there. This is like dead center in the cluster almost, and we got islands to the northeast of us. Hello, Mr. Turtle. How are you doing? Oh, we found somebody's been here before. Somebody's been here before. There's a bucket. We got another bucket. Oh, hells yeah. Whoop-a-doop. I'm just throw that bucket right in there. There we go. Bam. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. Any coconuts? There's a coconut here. I'm going to grab a coconut because we used one. I'm going to fill my coconut holder back up. Boop. Boop. There we go. And now we get to explore this entire second cluster. There's probably, my guess is that the islands continue up into this range, and we're just seeing the few that we can see from here. Because there definitely doesn't seem to be anything down to the south or directly east. It starts there, and it goes all the way up pretty much to the north. There might be some stuff beyond that, but it seems to be all pretty much northeast of us. So that's pretty neat.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Thank you for the follow there, Coraline Misery. Appreciate that follow. Well, boys and girls, I'm actually going to wrap it up here. I was going to do a little streaming later on tonight as well, but I am actually starting to feel kind of drained. I mean, we've been going for like 7.5 hours, so I'm gonna get a save point here. There, we got a save point, and let's go find somebody to give a raid for. What exactly am I looking for in this cluster? I want to find a big island that I can build on, a big one that I can build on. That'll have lots of resources and lots of stuff that I can take advantage of. Because otherwise you have to, if you don't find a big island, you have to basically shuttle all your resources over to your island on your boat, which takes a long, annoying time. Oh, let's go give Blackman PL. Let's go give him a raid. He always is giving me a raid. Let's go give him a raid. He's always raiding me. Let's go give him a raid. Let's go raid him up tonight. Because I don't get to raid him ever. We'll go give him a raid. He's playing some StarCraft. Super nice guy though. Super nice guy. So after stream, I'm gonna go get myself some food. Maybe watch a little TV. I need to go do some shopping real quick as well tonight, which I'll just do earlier now. I'll be back tomorrow on both YouTube, Twitch, and Kick at 9 a.m., 11 Eastern, and 9 a.m. noon Eastern, and we will be doing some Long Dark